Good morning, Tradeify Nation, and welcome to another edition of Tradeify TV. It is Tuesday, July 29th, 2025. It is 60 minutes before the New York opening bell, which means it's time for us to help get you ready for your trading day. It is Tuesdays, which means we have guests, we have giveaways, a lot of other positive, good G things, but I'll let everybody else take the alliteration and run with that. With me, as always, my two outstanding co-hosts, and let's kick it over to them to introduce themselves. We'll start with Mr. YT himself, Swiss Nick. Good morning, Nick.
Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Mariam. Good morning, Tradeify Nation. I hope you're all ready for this day because we are. We made new all-time highs in the overnight session. I took parts of that, which I'm going to break down in a second, but I'm excited for the day, as I usually am. I mean, how could I not be? And Matt, I just realized, you always introduce me really cool. I always introduce Mariam really cool, but nobody ever introduces you really cool. So we need to, change that.
I am the man that needs no introduction.
Hi.
Okay, there we go. Nice. So, as usual, let's start this stream and kick it off with our one and only NQ slaying, matcha drinking, curly trader. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, Tradeify Nation. Happy Tuesday. I almost forgot what day it is because I'm wearing a black tee. Looks like we got a little gradient going on here. We're just placed in different areas here. But happy Tuesday to all of you guys from all over the world. And we're excited. We're excited for another great trading day, another great day of psychology. We have a lot going on today. But before we get into it, let's get into the market wake up.
Nice. Good morning. Now we're awake. All right, let's get into it. Are we on whose screen are we? Matt's. Okay, well, if we can go to my screen really quick, I can break down what happened during the overnight session. We did get a pretty nice move here. So we had the open yesterday, 6 p.m. at the 500s. Right, so 503 was the daily open, and since then we have pretty much just been moving up in a very nice, slow and steady way. The Asia session was rather slow, just kind of like a consolidation move to the upside, if you want to call it that. And then as we had the London Open at 3 a.m. EST, we did get a nice push up here and made a clean new all-time high at the 23,592s at first. Then consolidated for a bit again, broke out again to the 600s and tried to push for even more. 613.50 is right now the all-time high on the NASDAQ. I took two trades during the session. First, I did take the breakout here at 3:15, like 15 minutes into the London session. After we failed to break down, we got a nice push up. I took an entry here and pretty much rode that for 23.5 points. Which was very, very nice. And then we had our clean bull flag setup. However, I did start moving my stop because I entered this trade on this breakout candle here, a 5-minute candle close, and immediately it started reversing. And I was like, oh, okay, here we go again. But we found support on that bottom trend line here, and ultimately ended up going into profit. And once we made the breakout to the all-time high here at 606, I actually trailed my stop to 10 points in profit, which ultimately ended up being a one-to-one trade because I would have lost 10 points maximum. So two nice clean trades during that session, or I should say one nice clean trade and one so-so trade, but it was still a profitable one. As for the levels for today on NQ, not that much, honestly. For me, obviously the all-time high, but then we do have the previous day high sitting at the 585s, and then to the downside, pretty much just weekly open, previous day mid and daily open, which form a nice little support zone here. Obviously VWAP I will consider as well, but we don't have much. It's no man's land, right? All-time high is always no man's land, and we've been saying this all the time for the last couple of weeks. I mean, it's just how it is. Hard to trade, but I kind of like it. So let's see where it takes us. We do have news today. especially at 10 a.m. We do have job openings, so that's why I do have this vertical line here on the chart. If you don't want to miss that, just put a vertical line on your chart, and you're never going to miss it because it's visually there. Yeah, but that's it for my levels. Miriam, why don't you go over ES and also your levels for NQ?
Yeah, let's do it. So let's go to my charts here. I'm looking at the 1 hour charts on both ES and NASDAQ. NASDAQ is on the left side, ES is on the right. So in terms of where we're kind of sitting here on the daily or on the 1 hour here, you can see that NASDAQ is making new session highs here. We're above the all-time highs here on the NQ. And we're kind of just the stronger of the two right now. So ES is kind of rejecting this all-time high area. We did try to make the move up, and then now we are kind of rejecting this 1 hour supply zone sitting right here. And so the areas that I would be looking for is us to be to find acceptance above previous day's high or acceptance below previous day low. And this is really just the range that we're sitting here in on ES. So for me, I would be looking at if we can find acceptance above this 6440 area and then try to attack this supply zone. This is a 4 hour supply zone. So it's going to be a pretty strong supply zone that we're sitting at here, and it's sitting between 450 and 457.75. So it's about a 7 point, call it 8 point supply zone that we're sitting at. And so I think if we can find acceptance above here, we can start pushing into the supply zone, and then if we find acceptance above that, then again we'd be in no man's land. Now ES has been a little bit weaker than NASDAQ this week to start off. Yesterday we took nice shorts on ES, and we did come down to this 6408 area. Now the reason that this is a good area to keep in mind, I kind of have these two demand zones sitting pretty close to each other. I actually don't like to do that typically, but I did just want to highlight it so you guys can see that there are two pretty strong demand zones sitting pretty much stacked up above each other. Yesterday we had a nice area sitting between this 414 area and then all the way down to 408. So that's going to be an area on watch today. If we can find acceptance below that, actually this is where we got long on NQ. The reason we got long on NQ is because ES was the weaker one. So we were kind of betting on NQ having the stronger push up, but we got long in this area on ES. You can see right in this demand zone we had a nice strong push, and then continuing to the highs here. But in terms of the demand zones, again, I would be looking at us to hold this 408 area, but we do have another area sitting right below it at about 407 to 400. Again, 400 is going to be a psychological area on ES. Markets like clean numbers, but I do have a couple trend lines sitting here as well. These are higher time frame trend lines. So again, they're going to be a little bit stronger. They're going to be a little bit harder to break. So considering that we are in this bullish market, right? ES, yes, has been the weaker one, but in terms of the strength on the overall indices, we have to be a little bit weary taking the shorts, right? I've said this before and I continue saying it. Until we break market structure, shorts are really just going to be a quick play, right? So in terms of anything breaking to the downside, I'm going to be a little bit more cautious on that, especially on ES a little bit. And I know, again, ES has been the weaker one, but again, just being mindful of these demand zones, I'm actually going to be looking for, and I'd rather be looking for a potential reversal play. So if we do get the downside move, unless we just completely break below this 400 level, I will be probably fishing for a long. So for me, again, I'm going to be monitoring this previous day low sitting at 408 and then possibly 400. If we get below 400 though, I think we do have some room. And I know my charts kind of look like a little laser tag here, but if we get below 400, we do have room down to this 390. That's a good 10-point move on ES. 10 points on ES is a pretty solid play. So if you can get 10 points, that's great. If you can get more, I think, we would obviously have room below that, below 386. And then, possibly to this 377 zone. So we'll keep an eye out on this 400 level. Now, again, I don't anticipate that we get down there, but we do have some data as well coming out today. And actually, that is going to be coming out today. I don't know if you mentioned that, Nick. Oh yeah, we have it at 10 a.m. So we do have that information coming out. So just make sure that you guys are aware of that. NQ, I'll just go over really quickly. Again, this this session high that we put in on Sunday is still in play. We have this 576 area. You can see a really nice support zone that we're kind of respecting right now. And you can see we made this session high on Sunday, and then we kind of rejected that. And then right now in the overnight here, we just cleared above it, but we're holding it as support. So I would be monitoring this 574, 575 zone. And then we do have this nice 3-hour demand zone as well, sitting at 547. Again, I think NASDAQ's going to be a little bit of the stronger one. We do have earnings as well this week kind of setting up. So, I think the markets have kind of priced in the whole tariff news. We got some great news over the weekend here. And now I think it's going to be all about earnings and this set of data that comes out. So any sort of downside play I'd be a little bit cautious of, but I think those levels are going to be watching for a hold at this 437 here on NASDAQ. That's also going to be previous day low. And then, just continuation to the upside here, finding acceptance really above, this 576. I could see us coming down to yesterday's high, which is sitting at 23,529, and then possibly getting a nice bounce and continuing to the upside. We're going to be monitoring both ES and NASDAQ today, of course, as usual, and then waiting for this next data to come in. But Matt, why don't you walk us through oil and gold here?
Absolutely. So really interesting chart going on in the CL and in oil here. So we had the big gap down on Sunday night, right? So we had the supposed trade deal, markets gapped up and retraced a little bit, oil gap down. Yet by lunchtime yesterday, we were right back up. We had gone ahead and filled that gap. And now this prior resistance up here at about 66.50 to 66.60 I can talk, is now acting as support. We bounced off that area. However, our last 5 candles, including the one forming right now, very interesting, strong breakout candle in the overnight session. And then 2 candles that reversed almost the entire move, bounced off this area of support. To me, this is further confirmation, and I am expecting a breakout move above 67.20, potentially up to 67.50 or even 68. Never really got that test of 64 that I was expecting, but we did get down here below 65, and so that we'll use that as more long-term support. As far as gold goes, got to load up my bars here. There we go. Okay, so yeah, let's roll that over. Make sure you check your charts if anything needs to get rolled over, guys. So gold continues to decline. We are down here at the 33.20 level with support right down here at about 3,300. So until we break out above 33.30, I'm going to continue to be bearish in gold, especially if the indexes continue to make new all-time highs. I think we could see a really strong move if we move below 3,300. So below 3,300, indexes are making new all-time highs, especially if we see, there's a lot of, I don't want to say conventional, unconventional wisdom, whatever, that some cryptocurrencies are becoming the new flight to safety. As opposed to gold, that's kind of been a theory in the markets for some time now. I don't follow those exceptionally closely, so somebody's welcome to jump in and correct me on that. But if we're making new highs in crypto, if we're making new highs in the indexes, gold just kind of gets left behind at that juncture. So we'll see what happens with that. But that's what I'm looking at as far as gold and oil. But guys, we have an exciting show for you today. As always, Joey Morgan's going to be joining us a little bit. I believe Coach Tank is coming on. There was some scheduling things we're finalizing there behind the scenes. And so guys, we have got a packed show for you, but Nick's going to be telling you probably about our first giveaway in a little bit. So I'm actually going to front run Nick right now and tell you, make sure you are liking this stream. Let's get those up. So he's got to set a really aggressive like goal. He's getting a little soft with that. I'm not going to lie.
Wow, Matt. Wow. I like it. We're currently, let me refresh actually. We're currently sitting at 149 likes. So, I mean, since you said we need to set aggressive like goals, let's get the stream to 301 likes, okay? So if you haven't already, smash that like button, get it to 301 likes. And if we hit that, we're going to do a flash giveaway for everybody who's here up with us early in the morning.
Awesome.
Oh, nice. Gotta love those giveaways. I'll tell you that. I see we have Joey in the chat as well. Morning, Joey. He's making, you know what, Matt? He's making he's starting to make a point here. He's trying to, I don't know, man. I saw it on Twitter. I see it here in the YouTube chat now. He's saying, I heard the best looking bald guy on the internet is making an appearance today. I mean, I told him Matt is already on the show, but I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Listen, I maybe Joey wants to start some fake Twitter beef behind the scenes. Joey should have just talked to me. We could have orchestrated like the first 10 moves in this fake beef and drawn people in on both sides. But that's all right. That's all right. Hey, it is what it is. It's a it's a personal preference, I guess. But
do it.
No comment.
Bald guy Twitter beef. Love it.
Yeah. Bald guy, bald Midwestern guy Twitter beef. Like, yeah,
I don't want to see that.
Us bald guys from the Midwest got to stick together, Joey. Come on, man. We've got Twist Nick out here halfway across the pond, and we've got Miriam out in LA. So we've got to stick together.
It's so funny when anyone like that's not from California just tries to understand California, and it's literally just like Northern California and then Prairie Land and then just LA. Well, and then San Diego.
Well, but people make those generalizations all the time in areas that they're not familiar with, right? Like there's certain people or outlets that you watch that would make you think like, oh my goodness, you can't ever go to Chicago. You're going to get murdered. Well, there's like 5 blocks in Chicago that I probably wouldn't walk through at any time during the day. And the other 98% of the city, I'd walk through at 2 in and be fine. Yeah. So, and I'm sure our Chicago guys behind the scenes can back me up on that. But yeah, it's but in harmless generalizations like that can be a little bit fun from time to time. Like I can just say Miriam's from LA, and even though you're not from LA, it still gives me a chance to say LA a few more times on the string.
LA.
Oh, we love it, man.
It never gets old.
Nope, never does. That's for sure. All right, on NQ we are now retesting that previous day high at 23,585s. I wonder if this holds. I mean, if we want to pump it higher, and the poll here in the chat says we are going to go higher, even more all-time highs. 45% of the people are saying. I mean, we would need to hold that, I think.
Yeah. I do see some sellers, or I guess orders sitting here at 570 on NQ. It's gonna be in alignment with that Sunday high that we put in the Globex session. So, for me, I would be looking for again this 570 to hold, and then here's the thing: we could always get obviously a nice break of that, but I think the line in the sand for me before I start getting a little bit concerned about bulls is going to be this 534. Call it like yesterday's high, right? We're looking at yesterday's high, which is sitting at this 530. So if we can really just find acceptance above that, there's no reason why we don't get a nice continuation of this to the upside. And I do see some orders sitting there on book maps at around like 525. So I would say that's going to be a pretty significant area for us to hold. But we are getting some selling pressure coming in here on both futures. So let's see what we do in the open. We have about another 40 minutes or so until we get this New York session up and running. But nice little resistance here we're finding around the 600 level. And guys, I always say this, right? Make sure that you're aware of these psychological levels. These whole numbers typically you find reactions at. So just be mindful of that. But it's definitely going to be one of those, again, waiting and being patient sort of days. Especially when we have that data coming out. I really don't like to get in on trades during data. I've learned my lesson in that sense. And, for me, I wait it out. I let the market settle, absorb whatever data news that, comes out, and then we take a trade from there. So it's going to be one of those days, y'all.
And at least if the markets suck today, we've got some more people on to talk about it with us.
Exactly.
Very true.
It's so funny to see like the differences in sentiment here. I see Joshua S. I hope NQ gets a knife move. Hey, me too. Okay. I've been hoping for this move to the downside, but then we got, a couple people in here saying that, we're going to be bullish. So very interesting. I think we had the same sort of sentiment yesterday, and yesterday was a very choppy day. It was one of those days where if you were green on the day or even sat out on the day, then you were probably one of the winners. And again, I don't say that obviously because the other choices you lost money, but it was one of those very you got to be patient sort of days. And if you manage your risk properly on a day like yesterday, you came out as a winner for sure. It was not an easy day to trade. Mondays are typically already hard days to trade. So you can see here, this was our range, right? We had a basically like what is that, 100-point range, less than that. So yeah, this is why I look at previous days range in order to kind of dictate how we move throughout the next day. And it's really frustrating when you see obviously the sessions or the overnight sessions. I don't trade the Asia session. I've been traumatized by the Asia session, so I try to avoid that market as much as possible. But and I'm fast asleep here on the West Coast during the London, so typically I don't even trade the overnight unless some crazy move happens. We get a news catalyst, and we get a move. But you can see here we had a nice bullish move in the overnight, which was much tradable in my opinion than the New York session. So yeah, definitely just be mindful of these overnight sessions and how we respect these levels. I think that they are pretty accurate when it comes to opening on the New York session here too. So all right, we'll see what we get. But looks like did we get that poll up by any chance? I don't think we did. How are we feeling in terms of bullish, bearish?
Yeah, I did say even more all-time high. It's 45% when I said it. Now it's 49%. But what's interesting is, like, in the last 7 days, we have moved up 500 points, like from previous week's low. We moved around 500 points up. The last time we did move 500 points up, we then got a pullback of around 300 points. So who knows? That knife move could be incoming. Could be.
I mean, hey, we got a lot of potential to the downside, right? I mean, it's always like that, right? But when you see such a bullish market like this is why I say you got to be careful. When we zoom out here on, I'm on the 1 hour here, but let's just go to the 4 hour just so you guys can see this, right? And ignore my, you know what? I'm going to turn off my drawings here just so you guys can see this really like accept this. We've been in this nice uptrend, right? You guys can see it's a nice uptrend that we're getting. I think in any sort of market structure sentiment or a market structure change that we would be looking to even remotely be bearish, we would have to be down here at like the 23,000s, right? We'd have to be at least another like 600 points below for us to really think about, maybe bears might start taking over here. And again, I don't anticipate, I'm not saying, oh, we're going to crash, we're going to have this crazy correction. No, I don't think that. And of course, I think it would require a lot more than just, technicals to push us down here. But I really think, this 23,000 area is when we might start getting a little bit more cautious of market structure change. And I think, again, we're nowhere near that right now. We're really just making all-time highs. But, even call it like 426, that would, possibly signal a potential move to the 23,000s. But, I think again, like, we're nowhere near me thinking, okay, bears are really starting to take control here. You got to zoom out and really look at the overall picture. Because when we're looking, we're intraday traders, right? We're looking at more, these day trading moves. We're not usually holding. I mean, a lot of times we're not holding these moves overnight, right? So, we got to look at the internal or the intraday structure here. And for now, we're still bullish, right? We're still bullish until we can prove otherwise. And I think, from an intraday perspective, if we get down below previous day low, then okay, maybe we can start looking at a possible move, to this 330 area, and then possibly down to like 300, and then we're talking maybe to this 23,121. But then once we get down here, until we get down here, I don't think there's any room for bulls to really overstay their welcome. So we'll see what we get. But yeah, a lot of times you just got to zoom out, guys. You just got to zoom out and look at the overall picture and see where we're actually sitting on a higher time frame.
Yeah, and that's a good point of reference there, is that, if you're staring at a 5-minute or a 15-minute, you're just not seeing what you're looking for. You back it out a little bit. Try the 1 hour, try the 4 hour. I think in times like we've seen a lot this year, you should become very familiar with multiple time frames. If you don't already, that was something even from a stock point of view when I first got into stocks. Looking at, I was basically looking at and just trading off of daily charts, and then it was somebody, hey, look at the weeklies every now and then. fine tune your entries down on the hourly or the 4 hour. And so if you're not somebody, I know most of us do, but if you're not somebody that looks at multiple time frames, now's probably a really good time to start doing that.
Yeah, true. Also, I saw that we just did hit 301 likes. So let's do our first flash giveaway of the day. The rules are, if you want to participate in this, the rules are you have to like the stream, you have to subscribe to the channel, and once I drop the keyword, only type it once in the chat, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, because you are going to get disqualified, and we would not like that for you. Now, the keyword, since we made new all-time highs in the overnight session, is all-time high. One word, no spaces. Good luck, everybody. I am starting to like this for a short. Not gonna lie, Miriam, actually.
Yeah, I mean, we're coming into that 574, 570 area that I was mentioning. So I would expect some sort of reaction, which we are trying to get here on the 15-minute. But yeah, if we get a sell below this, I think we have room down to this demand zone. So we have about a 30-point. This could be potentially a 30-point play.
Miriam, I don't know what's going on, but you sound like a robot.
Here we go.
Is that just for me, Matt, or do you hear her as well as a robot?
Little better to me, but yeah, I can see what you're saying.
All right.
Is this better?
Miriam.
I'm literally
AI. Yeah, this is better.
Okay, I'm like.
You gotta make out with your microphone.
Be so close to your mic, your husband gets jealous.
Oh God, here we go. All right, is this better? I'm so close to my mic.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to use these mics, you know.
I didn't used to use it like this. All I'm saying is, ever since I got back from the Backstreet Boys concert, everything's changed.
Well, that's that's more of a life statement than anything else. You know, I see that as like the tagline for a movie trailer. Ever since she got back from the Backstreet Boys, everything has changed. Everything
is different now. Yeah, well, hopefully this helps.
Yeah. No, I really like this for a short play here. Not gonna lie.
He is not gonna lie, guys.
I'm taking a short on this.
Careful at this level. This is previous session highs.
I know. Or we're already below the high, actually. So.
I think if we break 70, I think we could have room. Right now, they're just holding it.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see.
ES also has that demand zone sitting there on the 3 hour. We could tap into. I mean, you have a ways, but.
Yeah, let's see. I got filled at the 23,577 level. And my stop is at the 94s. So.
Yeah, there's supply sitting there on book maps at 85.
Work this out.
Yes, yeah, yes, breaking previous day high here at 64.34.
My target at the 50s.
I think though, if we do get a sell below 570, I think we do have room to at least the 50s, mid 50s.
Yeah, that's my target as well. Trader's Nest, you're right. For a dump, we need a marble race. We can just say marble race. Maybe that helps. Marble.
You know, this show creates moments. I always imagine somebody dropping into the stream like right at that moment and just being like, what the fuck is this?
So hilarious. So, since I think we got our entries here for the flash giveaway, Drew, feel free to pull up the randomizer and then let's pick a winner for a 100K advanced account. It's going to be one winner. So let's roll it. All right. Speedrunner. Speedrunner, congrats. You just won a 100K advanced account. Everybody who's still typing all-time high, you can stop. It doesn't do anything anymore. And Speedrunner, congrats. Make sure to type something in the chat so we see you're there to claim your prize. And add your email address to your YouTube channel description so we can send you your prize. You sucker said hello.
Why does that irritate you so much? That's
well by
it's
now.
Very
being polite. Should we just say every giveaway winner from now on just has to reply with "eat shit, Nick"?
Honestly,
Hey, it's basically the same, okay?
No, it's not. They're being polite.
it's basically the
We have the best
same.
viewers in
What?
the space, man. Don't be insulting our viewers.
Matt's coming out for you, Nick.
Yeah, well, it seems like it. Seems like it. Okay, and it seems like the market is coming out for my stop loss here. I pretty much got bottom ticked on that entry.
Yeah, that 70 level, guys. It's a strong level so far. I'm not gonna lie, I did almost take the long on that.
Hey, you could have. You can fake me. That's all right.
I'm not gonna trade before the session. I'm gonna wait until the first 15 minutes, and we're gonna take a trade from there.
I think you should have done that, and you both could have snapped your fit, do the opening a West Side Story, face off,
Yeah. Oh,
Oh man.
you have your stop at 94, you said though, right?
Yeah, 94.
We have some sellers that stepped in here at 90, and then we have sellers at 600.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna let this play out. Target is 50s on this, so let's see what we can get.
Yes, trying to hold previous day high as well.
Dooby-dooby-doo.
Let's look at
Exactly,
the
Matt.
30 minute here.
Well, guys, I believe in about 10 minutes, Joey Morgan is going to jump on. So we will, at that point, we're gonna sideline Miriam and Nick for a little while. Joey and I are going to talk about hair care, and so we will appreciate your patience for that. Don't worry, that talk won't take more than 45 minutes or so, and then we'll come back to the markets.
Yeah, I'm actually
It's more
taking some inspiration
self-care
from it.
than anything.
I'll be.
Taking some inspiration. I would pay you $100 to shave your head right now.
I did. I'm
That's
ready
it?
to take notes. Let me know.
Now, unfortunately, Nick, you don't even look like your hair's even creeping back yet. So you're probably going to keep it for a while, you son of a bitch.
Dude, it's funny. Like my dad's hair looks exactly the same, so I think I'm gonna be fine.
Well,
You
most
know
of it
what?
comes from the mom's side, though.
You know what?
No, you get it from the dad.
Hey,
No,
so
because
here's the thing.
no. The whole side of my dad's family still had, my dad's 70-something, still has a full head of hair. Same with my uncle. Same with my grandpa. But he passed away in his 80s. Still had a full head of hair. My mom's side of the family, every motherfucker goes bald. So yeah.
Matt,
Yeah.
the good-
Maybe you just got unlucky because I'm pretty sure it's all from the dad.
the thing is, my grandpa from my mom's side, he has a head full of hair. My grandpa from my dad's side has a head full of hair. So I think I'm gonna be fine.
What about your mom's side?
As I just said, same
Okay.
thing there.
All right. Okay. All right. I just heard dad's side. Okay. Well then you're good, and I'm just gonna quietly hate you from across the world.
Go
I'm
eat some
trying to look
Panda
it up
Express.
right now, and it says, well, now it's saying hair genetics come from the mother's father. Okay,
Yeah,
I don't know.
so
I don't know. Chat. What do you guys
Leah
think?
said that too. Female carries that gene. So
Mhm.
Crazy, because I do not have my mom's hair at all.
Mhm.
I got my dad's African side for sure.
well, exceptions confirm the rule.
But thank goodness, Joey and I are both two dudes that can pull off bald, right? There are some dudes that cannot, and that's where we get abominations like the comb over.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
Lord.
true.
Robin says hair is overrated. For me,
Yeah.
that would be like chin down, but yeah.
Sounds like something a bald guy would say.
Hey, okay, always look on the bright side of life, right?
I love
Uh,
it. Man, okay.
Sam says, Matt, you do have the perfect head to be bald. So
Mhm.
I agree.
Do you wear a
No,
lot
actually,
of
it was funny. I actually started losing pretty good chunk of hair in college. In my senior year of college, I was an intern. My internship was coaching basketball at a local high school, and we had a parent who filmed the games for us so we could break down the game tape, right? And it was, and during that, for some reason, he always filmed the national anthem. And so, what do? You line up for the national anthem. You're looking at okay, and so he pans up and down the line so you can see, the coaching staff, the kids, all that. And so one of the first times he did that, I was watching, I was like, why? What is going on? Like, he's got something on his camera. It's reflecting on my head. Oh no. So that was the moment of clarity for me. Thankfully, I managed to hold out a couple more years, at least till I got through college. But then it was, it was buzzy.
At some point, right? You just gotta accept it, I guess.
True.
Yeah, I'd love to see.
Okay,
I literally was just asking Matt to send high school photos of himself because I
don't know what you put that through. Let's get that on stream, please.
this was Matt in high school.
Hey, here, I got one for you as well, Matt. Look.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. All right.
These are getting
okay. Nobody knows what the hell we're talking about because these are in the background. So unless we get these on stream. I don't know what you did to that picture with me with my hair. It doesn't look like me.
It kind of does look like you, though.
Well, just you take away the beard, it kind of looks like. There you go. There it is. You know what's funny? When I was a toddler, I did have like hair just like that, and it straightened out by the time. Seriously, it straightened out by the time I was like 7.
AI knows, Matt. AI knows.
I had like pin straight hair when I was a kid. For like until I was in 3rd grade, and then I developed the curls. But I like it. I like it, Matt. The strawberry blonde looks nice on you.
It does. It does.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to be getting some texts from my fiance later. I can tell you that right now. Maybe if you're driving, do not pull off the road to look at this. And just go back when you're at the office.
Oh man, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, we're still trying to push lower here on NQ. I would like it.
Are you still in?
Yeah. I mean, trade is on screen.
Well, no, we were putting other things on screen for a while.
True.
Here, so.
It's true. Hey, Drew kind of has a point. You kind of look like Ed Sheeran.
Oh, watch your mouth.
Tough.
That's that. Oh man.
He just pulls out a guitar and starts singing.
Nah, he's gonna pull out a guitar and slams it on the computer.
Did you ever see one of the, a lot of artists were doing those play along videos during COVID, like especially the early COVID, where they would like play a guitar and they'd invite you, you'd play the YouTube video and sing along with them. I saw a guy who was doing one with Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran's like, play along with me. And he starts to play and the guy just starts wailing on the drums to drown him out. It's like.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, classic. I love it. That's great.
How did you guys EMT each other? None of us are EMTs. We're all traders. So.
But how did we met each other? Who wants to tell the story?
That's a Marion story.
It's a Marion story. Okay, I agree. Yeah, it's a Marion story.
Well, it's funny because I was already planning a trip to Miami for my sister's birthday. And then we were trying to figure out how we're going to promo all of this. And we all met like randomly just doing an interview together. And I had no idea, like we were all put on the spot basically. But then,
that was trial by fire. That, like, definitely, it's like I know we put together our reels, but it's like they had no idea, and then they just stick the 3 of us together. That, like, in hindsight, that could have been a big fucking train wreck.
You're right. Yeah. So we ended up all deciding, let's just meet in Miami. I'm gonna be there, and then we flew everyone out, and then we just met in the most interesting area of
Miami. Yeah.
We all thought we were lost. We're like, I don't know if we're supposed to be
there
here.
Were wild chickens and roosters running around. It was.
Yeah. So that's how we met. That's how we
Yeah.
met.
Yeah.
I wish I had a different story. I was trying to think of something else to tell you guys, but that's the real
Yeah,
deal.
well, I do see Joey in the background here. I don't know if I know that he's ready. I don't know if Drew's ready to bring him on. So Drew, as soon as you confirm, we're gonna have Joey Morgan as a guest here on stream today, which I know. Okay, Drew says he's ready. I know that Joey's ready too. So I mean, let's bring him on. Let's put a welcome Joey in the chat, guys, and let's welcome Joey to the show.
What's
There
up,
he is.
Joey?
What's
Good
up?
morning.
How we doing? Happy
Good
to
morning.
Doing great.
Good. How are you?
Good
Doing well.
morning.
Doing well. Ready for some market action.
Yes. Yes.
Yesterday was not fun.
Tell us about it.
Made money, but yesterday was not fun. It just seemed slow and just choppy and just wasn't good. Got some initial balance low failures that I took some longs off of. Struggled to get like continuation off of them, but ended up making a little bit of money yesterday. So I can't complain. Just wasn't a fun day.
Yeah.
It was a choppy day. It was a slow day. We had mentioned that as well. We were saying how I think the hedge fund managers and everyone kind of took a vacation. So it definitely felt like a slow day. So hopefully we get some action today, because we're all ready for it. So
Mondays are usually kind of weird sometimes anyways. I mean, sometimes you don't really have much news going on, and fresh start to the week can be kind of a weird day.
do you feel like Mondays statistically for you are kind of like that, or how do you feel?
Honestly, I think as of late, not really. Fridays were usually my bad days. I haven't traded well on Fridays, but lately I have. I don't know. I think Mondays are just hit and miss for me.
Yeah.
Given the fact that can be so slow. There's no news, and you never really know what you're gonna get on a Monday.
Yeah, that's facts.
True.
That's facts.
True. Well, we do have data coming out today at 10 a.m. So
Yeah.
Maybe that fuels the market a bit.
Yeah, we got was it Jolts? Let's see.
Yep.
Yeah,
Jolts.
Jolts and consumer confidence.
What's your bias for today, Joey?
It's hard to say because we're at all-time highs,
Yeah.
which is never fun.
Well, it's one of those things, like by definition, buying at or near all-time highs is chasing, right?
Yeah.
No matter what time frame you're using, it's chasing.
Yeah.
And yet, who the hell is going to short at all-time highs? You know?
Right.
Well, I'm in the short right now.
Yeah, I was say wasn't Nick short?
Well, but I meant in general. You know, the shorts that move the market. Which, no offense, Nick, your shorts don't move the market.
Hey, come on, my one mini.
Yeah, you're one mini. That's it. Your personal market maker's like, watch this. I got this.
That market maker's sweating for sure.
I'm gonna. Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna have to sell my house and my wife's gonna divorce me because Nick took me to the cleaners this morning. So Joey, I gotta say, head looking on point today. It's nice to have a little solidarity in the bald Midwestern guy demographic.
I made sure I prepped well before the stream.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, dude, I see you're making a brand out of this, like on Twitter, here in the chat. You're the most handsome bald guy on stream.
The best looking bald guy on the internet that you've ever seen. I mean,
Wow.
it really is a title that it's hard to hold, but I do it. So.
Congratulations.
I mean, steer into the skid. That it is what it is.
Yeah.
So Joey, I thought I saw on Twitter you bought a boat.
I did. I took a Tradeify payout and I went and bought a boat.
No way.
That's
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Do you have a picture of that boat?
Yeah, I do.
Did you post it?
Yeah. Here, I'll grab you a photo. It's a fishing boat. It's nothing spectacular. It's a small little like bass tracker fishing boat because I like to go fishing. And
so does that mean you're
well,
gonna
a
go
boat is a
down to
boat.
see Matt in that boat?
Yes, I am.
I'm not sure the trip here is by boat. I don't know. I mean, you can catch something in the Mississippi, but you got a little ways to go after that. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I'll still bring the boat and pick you up.
I appreciate that. I'll just sort of dangle off the Poplar Street Bridge. You can pick me up.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
But yeah, we end up buying a boat and just I don't know. I spent the whole weekend on the lake. This past weekend, I was definitely MIA. Could not be reached.
Mhm.
And yeah, it was a good time. Good weather.
We love that.
I mean,
That's
that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah. That is the
Words out of my mouth, Nick.
that is the time away from the charts is on the lake while it's still summer.
Did you catch any fish this weekend?
We got to do what we got to do to relax. Some of us, sit on a boat, fish in the middle of the lake. Some of us strap themselves to the wing of an airplane, and
you got to make sure the bald head's nice and tan too.
Yeah. Now, see, we could have done that airplane thing even better because there's no wind resistance up here. So,
True.
Nick, you were losing, a couple of knots up there.
True, your aerodynamics would be like fabulous. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's great. Well, Joey, why don't you walk us through your levels? I mean, tell us about what you're seeing today. I know we're at all-time highs, but what would make you feel bullish? What would make you feel bearish? And walk us through it.
Yeah, I would like to see us pull back into yesterday's maybe initial balance range, and then look to see if we can find a little bit of a reversal from there. That could be anywhere from 529s. It could be, down to the 463s, right? I mean, it's kind of a big range there for me. All-time highs, I mean, we could look for momentum to the upside, actually follow the trend and not be degenerates and long all-time highs when we have momentum pushing us there. It's kind of just depends, right? I mean, again, it's going to be one of those days where I just sit back and be patient and let the market kind of play out, especially with news coming out around 9 o'clock Central Time. And so gonna see what that brings, but really looking at all-time highs and then yesterday's range.
Awesome. Yeah. It is tough when we're sitting here at all-time highs. I mean, I kind of mentioned this in the pre-market, like looking at the previous day's range is usually the way to go. But, when you're adding the complication of us being in no man's land, it makes things a little bit trickier. So.
I do really like the lows on yesterday's, those mid 400s. If you look, I mean, just look left as well from Friday. We have a little bit of consolidation there as well. So the lows on yesterday look pretty good to catch a little bit of reaction.
Absolutely. Yeah. I hope we get it. We'll see though. We'll see. You like to typically wait a little bit too in the mornings, right? You don't usually take a trade right at the
Sometimes
open.
I do. I mean, I'll take trades before then. Like, I mean, if I get good moves on, like, say the Asia lows or London lows or those kind of levels, I'll take those. And if I get a good reaction out of them. Right now, I really don't have really good levels for those sessions. I mean, London's looking at all-time highs, right? And so it's kind of tough there. So we're really just looking at yesterday's lows.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, let's see what we get here, guys.
It plays out.
They're making you sweat this one, aren't they, Nick?
Yeah. I mean, my one mini here is holding on for dear life.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna get killed. Don't do it. Don't do it.
What was your entry?
Pretty shitty. 77.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. He's like,
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That sucks. Sucks to be you. I'm gonna stop at 94, so I'm about 5 points away from that. And it looks like it wants to get that. I hope not.
So, Joey, before we kind of move into the open here, I just I was waiting a little bit as people started kind of joining up for the open.
Yeah.
So we actually found out yesterday, Background Nick clued us in, we are now officially the fastest growing stream in the prop space. Percentage, we gained more subscribers in the last 30 days than any other firm in the space. So, just so you know, you're we're kind of a big deal,
Kind of a big deal. Kinda. What do you mean kinda?
Random Anchorman reference for anyone in the chat there, but I forget there's a lot of people under 30 that watch this probably have never seen Anchorman.
I did get stopped out in this position, to be transparent. It's a small loss though, 17 points.
So, but yeah, growing prop firm stream.
Absolutely. And so we did put out a survey to ask people what they want to see more of. They said more good-looking bald white dudes. And so we're like, we're here. We're here. From the Midwest, specifically from the Midwest.
Just the Midwest.
Yeah.
Happy to be in your presence.
Wow.
Fortunately, you guys get to good looking bald guys on stream. That makes for a profitable day.
It does. It does. Like it's pretty impressive. All right, so we're kind of getting a little push up here as we move towards the New York Open. We are now just about 7 minutes away. This is we're they're just gonna run to new all-time highs at the Open and just completely F us, aren't they?
Could very well be.
Looks that way. It's gonna be it's again, I can't stress enough just patience on when we're at these levels, right? It's tough. It's tough to trade this. All-time highs is never easy to trade.
Speaking of not being patient, you said you bought your boat off a Tradeify payout, so you didn't have to wait very long for that payout, did you?
No, it was quick. I mean, it was approved within minutes, I believe, and it's like in my Rise account within like seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was fast.
How we do it?
Absolutely fast. Yeah, it was really quick, and decided to go get the boat because I've been eyeballing it for some time, and my wife and I have been talking about getting a boat for a long time, and decided to go ahead and do it since we're in the middle of summer and still have some time to enjoy it.
Yeah, well, down here you got a lot of time to enjoy it.
I also got a really good deal on it because I was looking at it like just a new boat and like a brand new one, and the guy at Bass Pro that I was talking to, this guy had the exact same boat I was looking at, and he only took it out twice, and he was trading it in because he wanted something bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And he only took it out twice, basically brand new, and it was like $4,000 off the actual new price they were selling. So I couldn't turn that down. I decided to go ahead and just do it.
I did the same thing when I bought my car a couple years ago. I was looking at something new, and something really nice that was only 3 years old got turned in because the guy had a 3-year lease on it, and 2 of those years were COVID. So it sat in the guy's driveway basically undriven for almost half of that lease.
That's nice.
There you go.
It worked out real well.
All right, guys, we're popping the Celsius. It's going to be a good day.
There we go. All right, guys.
Is it?
We
I gotta know.
We are getting ready.
It's the watermelon lemonade.
Go ahead, Matt.
Can we play our graphic?
I just wanted to know the flavor.
Can we play the graphic now, Miriam? Is it okay with you? Can we do
absolutely.
it? All right, let's go to the opening bell battle. Can we do it?
Absolutely.
All right, let's go to the opening bell battle.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Ben,
All right. Are we ready? Are we ready for the Open? It's coming up in 3 minutes and 56 seconds.
Are we ready for new all-time highs?
Well,
Yet
are we
again?
ready for the
What it's
day?
feeling like.
I think so.
Oh yeah. We are ready.
Nice. Now we just gotta wait 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Yeah. So what are we gonna do in those 3 minutes?
Well, we could go. I heard Matt was talking about creating some beef with me. I don't know, Matt, was that?
No, yeah, you were tweeting all that stuff out about best looking bald guys. Like, is he trying to create some fake Twitter beef? Like I wish you would have reached out behind the scenes. We could have scripted out like the next month, right? Isn't that how we create views and clicks in this industry?
Yeah, we could have done a whole marketing thing with it.
We could have, yeah. Like people would have been like glued to our Twitter accounts. Like, what are they gonna say next?
That's awesome.
Like I would have said something really foul, like you put ketchups on your hot dog. That's
What?
Oh my God.
yeah. I mean, that's in the Midwest. That's fighting words right there.
Really?
least
Are you kidding me?
Is
What-
it
what do you-
though?
What do you put in your hot
I
dog?
was just trying to think of something fairly benign.
At least they're not putting sugar on their popcorn. So
Yeah.
Hey, watch your mouth, Miriam, okay?
Like I would have said, or I could have said something really foul, like you don't know how to properly smoke a brisket, and then now we're,
Ooh.
now he's driving across the river, and now we got a thing. So
Wow.
Before the open here, I will say this month has been a pretty mixed bag for me as far as trading goes. I think I'm looking at my journal here on Tradeify, and I've had about seven red days this month actually, and we're still making money though. We're still making money. We've had 7 red days, 9 green days, and we're still nice and green on the month. Risk management has been on point, so still looking pretty good, but been kind of a mixed bag.
Yeah, it definitely has been an interesting month. I mean, we were talking about this yesterday, how we're in for the 11th year where July has been a green month. So statistically, July is a green month, but definitely was a little bit of a trickier month to trade. I think the summer months, for me at least, are a little bit trickier, but hopefully we can end it off on a good note. So that is the goal.
Yep.
Wow, we are getting this nice push up here into the 600s. So let's see how we react here at the open. Very interesting area for us to open here on NQ. Curious to see how they're gonna open this in about 1 minute here.
1 minute.
I don't know why, but this feels like the longest 3 minutes ever since you mentioned that, Nick.
Yeah. kind of crazy, not gonna lie.
Looks like we might just right at the open, just send it straight through all time.
Yeah, that long, like it's primed for a long now, but hey, let's see.
That's that same level that we were talking about though. That's holding 574. Really nice area that we're holding here.
Absolutely, guys. So we are just about 30 seconds to the open, so everybody knows what time it is.
Oh yeah,
baby, go for it.
Yeah, let's see if we're gonna pop up. Where is our all-time high there? It's sitting up there. What about 613?
Yeah, 613.
Okay, well there we go. Let's see if we can make a run at that as we move towards the open.
See what this news at 9 o'clock brings us.
Yeah,
that's true. All right, guys, it is that time. It is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding ding, motherfuckers. Let's go.
Send it through all-time highs.
Boom.
Just send it. Get it over with.
Right.
Stop teasing us.
Just all-time high and then flush us down.
Yeah, exactly.
I did enter that long actually at 9:01.
There it is.
Nick's already in it.
He said, I'm not waiting.
Nope, I want this. But I'm going to trail my stop pretty aggressively. I have it already 10 points in profit at 13.75.
Yep. Just absolutely sending it north.
Crazy.
All the way up to 622s.
Wow. There you go.
Let's see if we can get it.
No shorts off the open, that's for sure.
625 is that area here that we're looking for potential.
I got stopped out for 10 points. I'll take it.
All right.
Money.
Oof. Bulls are.
I mean, yeah, it's just
crazy.
Running. Don't step in front of the train.
No. Well, and you know, you look at your new all-time highs, and again, we talk about you're chasing it. We're only up 0.5% on the day in the NQ. If this thing wants to just run, it's got some room.
It could, it could send it.
Oh yeah,
definitely, yeah.
It could send it. It's like what we have no levels to look at up here.
No.
ES really kind of struggling here. A little bit.
Is ES the weaker one right now?
Always.
Yeah. So we got the flush to all-time highs. Now we need to get that flush down. I would love. I mean, I would love to find a short opportunity. I know shorting all-time highs is not the play, but I would love to see one.
Oh, you and me both. You and me both.
I just don't. I don't like longing up here.
I know.
I just don't
I'm
like
with
it.
you.
something that's lost is even on a shorter time frame, right? We still, at the end of the day, we want value. Buying something at its all-time high, there's not necessarily value there. There's so much value to the short side, but then you just have to figure in that risk and figure in the shorting at or near all-time high, the wisdom of that, as it were. But the value when you're at all-time highs is by definition to the downside.
Yep.
True.
Agree.
But it seems like it wants more.
It does feel that way.
Yeah, ES trying to hold previous day high here. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Absolutely just sending it.
Crazy.
Then we got big news coming out. It's going to put a little volatility in the markets. I see G-Man in the comment section. He's in my community. He says JM, the non-sexiest bot guy on the net.
Damn.
Oh, he's banned.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And G-Man.
That's funny.
Coming up to these
Yeah,
629s, 630s.
Yeah, ES is struggling here a little bit. ES is struggling.
Pushing hard. NQ. What are the others doing? Gold dropping. Oil kind of tries to push.
Yeah, ES not looking too good here.
Go take a look at ES here. Oh yeah, ES is not feeling too well.
Can someone check on ES, please? Ask her if she's okay. Let's take a look at SPX. Oh, SPX is a nice downside gap here. All right. I think if SPX clears this 400 level, ES could also clear previous day high. We can start moving to the downside, but I will be watching that. Not gonna lie, I'm tempted to take a short, but
I do see people in the chat taking shorts here on NQ. I mean,
I am tempted. I am tempted.
I am
you
too.
can, but
I am too.
But it's wild. It would be a wild, wild short. To
ballsy.
take.
It's ballsy to short it here. I mean, not gonna lie, if you go for that short, I kudos to you.
I would have to size way down.
Would you have like a fixed stop where you just go like for a 2R? And
Yeah, like where would you put your stop?
I think, yeah. I mean, I probably, I don't know. I mean, probably like 10 to 15 point stop. Keep it real tight.
Yeah, trade up here if you're shorting has got to be minimum 2R.
Yeah, I'm not shorting that.
It's too risky, guys. Like this is
yeah.
not. You have no idea where this could end. I mean, you have we're literally at all-time highs. We could keep, any sort of pullback could just be completely bought up. As you guys are seeing here, ES is starting to get a little bit more of the move up. ES would be a little bit more interesting for a short, but even right now we are holding previous day high. So yeah, not a tradable short in my opinion. You have no data above you. So where would you put your stop? You're just arbitrarily putting a 10, 20 point stop.
Yep. Could
completely flush through that or pump through it. I mean,
as we are still continuing to make all-time highs.
literally. Yeah.
Yep. No, I would definitely not short that right now.
Yeah, no, that's stepping in front of a train.
There's some liquidity on at 50 and 62. We could plow through that before we Oh no, everyone in the chat, you don't see us actually shorting right now, guys. We're just
we're not shorting.
We're talking through various things.
Yeah.
Having the urge to short is there.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Different story.
But we're not short.
Mm-hmm.
No.
coming all the way up to these, was it 648s? Wow.
Wild. Yeah, those 50s are trying to step in here on book maps. We're not even 10 minutes into the market here, guys.
Yeah, a lot of day left. There's a lot of day left.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad if you miss moves this early.
Oh well, oh well. So ES is weak. Trying to
Sig
get
in the comment section says he's full port short right now. So
Oh,
Good luck with all that.
Good luck, I guess.
yikes.
NQ flying right now. I mean,
Yeah, it really
Nvidia is pushing up. Microsoft is pushing up, and Google is pushing up, but the others, not really.
Yeah, let's see what we do here at the 60s. I see those orders at book maps. Because if we clear the 60s, there's no reason we couldn't go to 700 at this point.
True.
yeah, it's flying right now. I mean, there's no pullbacks, nothing. I was trying to find any headlines, but there's no headlines really.
Yeah, this is just purely technical at this point.
I saw somebody mention Nvidia news. Was there Nvidia news?
Not
I think
that
I
I've seen.
saw anything. Yeah, clearing those 660s. I mean, really set those 700. There is nothing stopping us going to 700.
Yeah. That would be the next psychological level. Yeah, I have to zoom way out to even see any sort of levels above 27 or 23,700. This is another, like 1,000 points above, but I see a massive order at 24,500. But right now we are trying to make a little bit of a pullback here. I'm looking at the 2-minute here, but let's see, ES also at this this current high, session high here. So possible little pullback here that we could get. Let's see.
How strong is this pullback going to be?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. is it going to slightly pull back and then just get bought up, or?
Literally.
Yeah.
It'll be our missed opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would love a pullback back to like the 615s, but
Yeah.
might be asking too much.
Yeah.
I mean,
right
the
now,
short, I guess the short would really just be, can we eat up all this buying pressure that we just had, and then look for a move lower from there?
right now we just need to be patient and wait for some structure before doing anything.
Well, and we've seen something similar like this happen where we're like, oh my God, we're shooting up, making new all-time highs, and then completely reverse this whole move and lowers. So just be mindful of that, guys. It's not always, whenever you see a move like this, doesn't mean just try to chase it in, because you could get a complete reversal of this.
Yeah, me personally, I want to see if I do take any shorts, I want to see all this buying get ate up, and us come back down to those lower 600s. Well, yeah, really, I mean 600.
Yeah.
If we can push back below 600, then I would say, okay, you know what, shorts might be the play. But until then, I really am not really too convinced.
Agreed.
Well, waiting game. Waiting game.
Would like to see if see us get the rip and dip.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
All-time high up at 652.
Mm-hmm.
ES rejecting its current session highs here.
The ES is weak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's not even close to all-time high.
Yeah.
ES all-time high is sitting at the 6,457s. And we're down at 435. So, I mean, that's... Oof.
Yeah, ES
Weak.
looking very weak.
ES needs to hold its previous day high here at 64.34. Getting a lot of selling pressure coming in here.
Will it bring the Nas down with it?
That is the question.
ES breaking its previous day high here. Let's see.
I might start trading ES today, Mariam.
Hey, let's go.
Maybe.
Just maybe. You won't.
Man, you just got called out there, Nick.
Yeah, maybe now I actually will.
I've tried trading the ES. I lose patience.
You and me both. I talk about trading ES all the time. I traded it yesterday and I completely lost patience on it too. I closed out a trade that would have been a banger.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, I can't stay in this.
I like fast moving price action.
Yeah.
ES is too slow for me.
I feel that. I feel it. All right, this opening range is going to complete here in about less than 30 seconds.
Joey,
Nasdaq
you
eating
would,
up that buying pressure.
Joey, you would hate trading NQ during the London session then.
Yes. Asia session, London session, any session that's not the New York session.
America.
Yeah, I can't do slow. Yeah, I'm so used to just the fast whippy NQ that it is, and it's just anything that's beyond the New York session on the NQ or trading the ES, I just can't do it.
Well,
That's
fair
fair.
enough. Got to know what works for you and what doesn't.
All right, I'm getting a little more excited for shorts. I want to see this buying pressure get ate up a little more, but
Interesting, because I was looking to possibly take a long here around this area.
uh-oh.
Fade each other. Do it.
But I do want a little bit more confirmation. Because I don't want to see us completely dump in this next candle, which we are starting to get here. The only reason is ES right now. ES is really just the one that is holding this up.
ES was in
64.34
that
is
432 area. You get a little dicey.
Mm-hmm.
Curious if we're going to make a run and confirm down there at 600.
Are continuing to move down a little bit. I'd like to see, honestly, get back below 600s. Might look for a short.
Just be careful. We have news in 14 minutes.
Yeah, that's true too. Things could get a little, especially with this big news that we have with Joel, it's like it could consolidate before that comes out.
Let's just be patient.
$614. I got VWAP at 592, or was that 593? 593.
I am tempted for this long right now.
Send it right back into all-time highs.
I don't. Every time I'm looking for, yeah, I'm hesitant on this. Not gonna lie. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, it's dicey right now. It's very tricky.
Yeah, ES is.
I could see both ends here. We hold this level, or just, I mean, even just flushing straight.
Yeah.
Like I could see both things happening here.
Oof.
Yes, is flushing.
430s here on ES needs to hold.
Get into an interesting spot on the NQ as well.
Yeah, very interesting spot. That's why I'm like really got my eyes open here. This is what I mean. What did we do, guys? This is exactly what I'm fucking talking about. We literally just took out this whole move.
Yep.
Like you have to be patient on moves like this. Like you have no idea how far up we're gonna go, where the shortable entry is. Like now we have data though. Now we have data, but this is why you don't chase a move to the upside or the downside at the open.
True. We do have a 60-point opening range, 50-minute opening range. And we're approaching the low, which is supported by VWAP as well.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting level to hold there and see how it reacts. If it decides to hold it, show a little bit of support and get confirmation, you could see along there. Not, we
Yeah.
could
Yes.
flush straight through it.
Oh yeah, we're starting to right now.
Yeah, and we're flushing.
Oof.
There it goes.
There he goes.
Watch this 74 area here on NASDAQ.
Sold off just as quick as it bought up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Still don't trust it.
No, this looks like it's trying to flush even more.
It does. I mean, the next level to the downside is obviously London low and then the weekly open.
I was trying to get an entry there on shorts and I did not get it.
Where do you have your entry?
Well, I had an entry at
Or-
76, but my
Oh,
God.
76.
Ay, ay, ay.
I mean, we are just sending it right now.
Joey, the same thing happened to us on the last time you came on.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing to the markets, man?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Joey's orders always get missed on Tradeify TV at least.
We were looking for that shady market maker. Well, he's on.
Yeah,
with it.
Here I am.
His
You're
secret
welcome.
identity is exposed.
yeah. Man.
There's another chance, maybe.
I feel really just 50-50 on this. I mean, if we could come up and retest those, what would it be? You know, I feel like if we can retest the 580s, yeah, 586s, 591s, I mean, we could buy up right back above VWAP there. We could reject it. I'm way too 50-50 on the market right now.
And we got the news in
And
about
we
8
have
minutes.
we have news coming out in what, 8 minutes. So
Yeah, 8 minutes.
it's a tough scenario here.
Yeah, that was a clean break of the opening range, though. Opening range low.
Was.
Clean break. Right to the 55s, Nick. That was your target. Originally, when you were in that trade.
Yep. True. Actually, no, it was 50. 51. I would still be in this. And that would suck.
I do like the sweep of London low
Mm-hmm.
and buying above it. Getting back above this view up here at 591 could be a good long potential.
Yeah, I agree.
Wait a second. When you say London low, are you talking about the first hour of London, or because
The
London low is sitting at 545 right now?
Oh, I'm talking about 572.
572.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But the actual London low is up 545.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm talking about 572.
Okay.
Sweep of that, buy up back above, not 591s. I might be taking long. If we can get the buy up above 591 there. If we don't get that, then it's out of the picture.
I think this 5-minute candle close on the NQ is very important.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, potential for a tweezer bottom here, but on the 5-minute, but we do need to get back into the 534s here.
Yeah, at this point, I will just wait until the news comes out.
Nasty.
Nasdaq.
This is what I'm saying, guys. This is this is almost like old news now at this point. Massive push to the upside and then a complete reversal of it as if it never happened. Ugh. Nasty Nasdaq doing its thing.
Very temperamental.
Yeah.
She is a fickle bitch.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't trust this market right now. Lots of shorts got trapped there.
That's for sure, yeah.
I do want the long above 591. I just hate that we're so close to news.
Yeah, I agree. I would usually probably be fetching for a long here, but I also don't like that we're literally 5 minutes away from news, so. Shorts look like they might want to come in here.
It does still look nice for a short, not gonna lie.
Yeah, we're staying below that 591 level for me, so I'm not looking to take anything long yet.
These rats.
I feel like they're going to swipe it here.
There, yep. Look at that fudge.
That's exactly what happened.
Well, I guess we're gonna wait till news.
Oh Lord.
Sounds like a good time for a marble race.
I saw somebody put the keyword in there, nasty Nasdaq.
Man.
Well, now that's not going to be the key.
Yeah, now we can't use that.
Now
but
we can't use that. Yes, really trying to hold on to this demand zone here.
Say if we move back below those 555s, that low there. Next thing I'm gonna be watching for is those the 529s. Will be my next level to watch for.
Yeah, that was previous day high.
Just a quick info here. We're sitting at 553 likes. So let's get the stream to what should we get it to? To 701 likes. Okay, 701, and we're gonna do marble race for a 100k growth account. If you haven't already, smash that like button really quick. It costs nothing but half a second of your time.
Nice little pop there. I wonder if
that
the
was it.
news got leaked.
That was an interesting buyout.
Yeah, right to VWAP.
Yes, trying to get above its previous day high too.
Just over 2 minutes to news.
Oh shit, look at what Nick just posted in the chat. If we hit 18,300 subs today, we will do multiple 150k lightning funded account giveaways.
Wow.
Multiple. Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, better subscribe if you haven't already. Damn.
Damn.
Damn. 80 more likes, guys, for the next giveaway.
$100 subs away from that giveaway.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
And
very
we know
good.
there's a lot of people watching that aren't subs, so you can't participate in the discussion if you're not subbed. So make sure you click on that subscribe button and jump in the chat. If it's your first time watching Tradeify TV, please let us know that as well so we can say hello to you.
If you're not subbed, what are you even doing?
Yes.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh, nice.
I heard the key to profitability is subscribing.
Hey,
Mm.
I heard the same as well.
I heard that as well. That's not financial advice.
Not financial advice, but I heard it.
Key to profitability is subscribing and sticking to the marble raise indicator. The combo.
Man, if the news wasn't dropping right now, I would have been tempted to be in a long right now.
I would be in it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I would be in it. But we're so close in news. I can't do it.
Yeah, that's a gamble.
Yeah, can't do it. The juice is not worth the squeeze that close to news.
Watch it freaking skyrocket.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
New all-time
will.
highs. Yeah, new all-time highs.
We're not in it. It totally will.
100%. That's how it always goes.
Right. We got.
15 seconds out.
I forgot what day it was last week. There was one day last week where I was in a trade for the longest time. I mean, it was just consolidating and it just was not moving at all. And I just sat through it. And then the moment I decided to close, I was like, you know what, I'm done. I've lost patience. Decided to get out of it. Absolutely just ripped in my favor.
Oh,
Yeah, it was heartbreaking.
That's
heartbreak.
ugly. All right, this is the news candle. It doesn't do much so far.
So
Yeah.
far, not much of a reaction here.
I'll give you the numbers as soon as they pop in the news feed. But yeah, it's pretty muted for the first 30 seconds here.
I do like that bear flag though.
Yeah, this is where I start to switch biases because I'm like, all right, we're still rejecting the opening range, which is at 592. We're rejecting the 9 EMA. We're rejecting VWAP. ES also rejecting its previous day high. So the risk to reward for a short,
as expected. As expected.
All right. The risk to reward for a short, in my opinion, at this level where we're at is better than a long. However, if we get above 600, I do like the long. So it's kind of one of those coin flips.
Well, let's see what happens first. I do really like that bear flag on the 1 minute. That shit is clean so far.
Now the longs look like they might want to come in here. I just don't like the rejection we're getting at previous day high on ES. It's the only thing.
Yep, now it's
Alright.
trying to work its way back down. See if it gets continuation.
Ay.
I'm
Alright.
still thinking about that move above 590 to 600. So I'm still waiting to see if I get that. If not, then it'll be on to the next trade idea for me. Which I'll probably end up waiting until, yesterday's high.
Yeah, these shorts
that's
look
the
like
case.
they're gonna come in here.
I really like it for a short. Background neck is already in a short.
I want a better entry than this. I don't want to enter right here.
Yeah, me too. I
No,
definitely want a
heartbreaking
better entry.
settings. Fuck you, NASDAQ. Seriously, do something.
Entry at the 80, 85s, that would be nice.
Yeah, I was just gonna say 80 would be pretty good. At least
Might
then you
stay.
could have a good, risk to reward, good stop loss.
Yeah. I'll set an order there at the 80s.
Not a very exciting news event.
Yeah, that was weak.
That was
To be
very-
fair, Jolts is not something that's it's a little more in focus now. Anything jobs or inflation, CPI, PPI, price indexes, that's not something that was a huge thing, 10 years ago.
PMPFX, it's not barcoding, it's bear flagging. What I'm seeing.
I don't know if we'll get our entry.
No, I mean I have my entry here on the charts, but doesn't look like it wants to fill me.
Nope.
No, it's
Go.
moving and
Goodbye.
grooving.
Now NASDAQ is the weakest link.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ES trying to hold up a little
Brutal.
bit.
This is brutal.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
I missed my entry by 3 ticks. Nice.
All the
Big
missed
ticks?
entries today.
3 ticks.
But if they don't meet your entrance criteria, are they really missed entries?
That is true.
Well, fair point. You got there.
I mean, easy to say missed entries when the price action goes in the direction you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
trade is where a thesis meets a setup. We've all had the same thesis now. I think for the last few minutes, you still got to have a setup.
True.
Like I said earlier, there's a lot of day left.
Oh yes,
Mhm.
very much so.
At this point, just give the flush so I can get a reversal. in.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. Give us the
Yeah, I'm
go
taking my
go
order
meet
off here.
yesterday's high and give us a reversal off of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Took my order off.
Yeah, I took mine off as well. I was looking for 88 as an entry. So I wanted that, and that's nowhere near it.
Well,
Looks like
you
a
can
possible
wish in
double
one
bottom here
hand
on the
and-
minute.
Sorry,
Sorry?
nothing. I was making a joke. Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying a possible double bottom here on the 1 minute, not the 2 minute.
Possible double bottom, but also, I mean, if we come back up, I'll probably take a short at 90 if that happens.
They need to break 60 here. They need to break 60.
It looks like they want to.
Looks good.
Maybe we can get another small bear flag there, and then I'll take an entry. That would be fine too.
I don't know. ES, I don't like where anything is right now. I'm not going to lie. I don't like where ES is for a short. I don't like where ES is for, or NASDAQ is for a long.
Hey, let me check the like count. We did set a like goal for the marble race, which was 701. We're now at 666. So we need a couple more, guys. If you haven't already, smash that like button. Get it to 701 likes, and we're gonna do a marble race for a 100k profit count.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Here we are. We might get the flush here.
Yep. Let's see. I would reduce position size though if I enter this. It is bear flagging though.
ES
Again.
is holding. ES is holding.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of looking like it's in a little squeezy pattern.
Squeezy, squeezy.
Crazy pattern, yeah.
I think if NASDAQ holds here, we're probably going to see a reversal here on ES. But if we just flush, oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. I think if NASDAQ has now room to this demand zone at 45. Lots of selling pressure coming in here on NASDAQ. Let's see. They might buy it up here though. Yes, still holding for now.
Come on, give us an entry.
No entry for you.
I would really love a reversal off yesterday's high. I mean, that's just, I feel like that's what I'm looking for at this point.
Agreed.
ES trying to move down a little bit. Still kind of holding.
Hey, we did reach the like goal, so let's do the marble race, and maybe that pushes the market down as it's supposed to be. No financial advice. So the rules, if you want to participate in this marble race for a 100K growth account, are you have to like the stream, you have to be subscribed to the channel, and once I drop the keyword, you only type it once in the chat, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, because you are gonna get disqualified. Okay, that would be a shame. Now the keyword, since Joey got a Tradeify payout and bought a boat with it. The keyword is Joey got a boat. One word, no space.
Joey got a boat. Love it.
Good luck, everybody.
That sounds like a Bruce Springsteen song.
Joey got a boat.
I might have to do an IRL stream out on the lake.
Yeah,
There you
definitely.
There goes the chat.
All right, I'm taking a long here. I'm gonna set a stop at 60. I'm in at 71.
All right.
You know, I had that same thought run through my head.
I'm gonna give it a go.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna
tempting.
try it out.
It is tempting.
I kind of still like it for shorts, not gonna lie.
Yeah, this needs to clear. I think if we can clear 70 and hold, I think we have room up. Otherwise, another rejection is in the books.
One thing I don't like that I've already kind of done today is I've gone back and forth on longs and shorts just too much. And
Yeah.
so when I do that, I just say I have to just be patient. Otherwise, I'm gonna feel like I'm chasing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fair
I said
enough.
yesterday, and I, you know, it's only 40 minutes into the stream, so I'm not saying I would have done this, but like an hour into the actual, we're 40 minutes into the market. It's not the stream, but if we were in normal me trading 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, if the first like hours just shit, I get up and walk away for 10, 15 minutes and just, you know, look at anything from a fresh set of eyes, and, you know, sitting here like you said, Joe, like if I'm alternating bias and I'm thinking, ooh, that looks like a great long, ooh, that looks like, well, hold on, like you gotta, you know, you're if you can't agree, how the hell do you expect the markets to be able to? You know?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right, these shorts look like they still want to come in.
Mm-hmm. I might fade you, Mary. Not gonna lie.
Go for it. We need
I
to
would
clear
just like-
80 here to the upside.
Yeah, I would just like a better entry, you know, at like the 85 still.
Yeah.
I mean, you can already go out and take your profit, or you ride it to the highs.
I want to ride it to the highs.
Like
That's
you
the
That would be
goal.
nice. Yeah.
I want these highs, baby.
Bend it.
Gets to
Definitely
that block at 80, you got a
Yeah.
fighting shot of getting up to 600.
Yep. I think if we clear these 80s, we'll have a nice shot up, but definitely fighting. Definitely fighting.
What's
Mhm.
ES doing right now? Let's see. ES
Yes,
still
trying
trying to
to hold
hold.
this demand zone. That's why I kind of like this for a long here. All right, clearing those levels.
go.
I'm gonna move my stop to break even here. Not fucking around with this play. There it is.
Get the
If
pop
I
above
stop out break
88.
even, I stop out break even. I want this push. I want this move up. Just realized I wasn't showing you guys. Yeah, they're not clearing. They're trying to. There it is. Yeah, they're gonna stop me out. Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe, maybe not.
Oh, you rats. They're so annoying with this.
Mm-hmm. But it did not stop you out yet, right?
No,
All right.
literally almost ticked me.
Get a move above that 88. I think you're really golden.
Yeah, we'll see. ES still rejected its opening range, which is why I didn't really like this. But I think you're right. If we get to move above 80, we'll get a nice push.
There it is.
Right. All right, give us the freaking move here, NQ.
Trying to get those 88s, man. Get above that. I think this thing could really go.
Yeah, it's just kind of stalling here.
Keep in mind, right now we just kind of are wedged between VWAP and the -1 standard deviation, have been since the 845 or 945 candle. So need to get that strong push above 90.
Yeah, I'll stop out 4 points in profit if we don't get this.
I'm fading you here, Miriam. I'm taking the short. Sorry.
I'm fading you both and staying flat.
You're the better two here.
Well,
Yeah, you guys just be in your trades. Joey and I are going to talk hair care tips.
Yeah, there you go.
I do it.
We'll just do that. This is a good short. If they want to push this down, this would be an amazing short.
Yeah, I would just
My
love
stop
to
is
see.
holding on for dear life. I'm telling you guys that.
Got my stop above the 96. Well, let's see.
Let's see who's in charge here. Bulls or bears?
I do. If I were to enter, I do like the longs, especially since if we can get above those 588s, I think the longs really have a chance to move.
Just move this.
The thing is,
you rats. Stop
I
me
do
out.
like that we're holding VWAP and the 9 EMA.
Yeah, these
Uh-oh.
rough market today.
That was
Rough
a rejection.
Well, maybe they're getting us both. Who knows?
Man,
Who knows?
I made $88 on that play. I was up around $500 on it, but did not take profit.
That'll make for a good dinner.
Yeah, for
True.
one.
Yeah, for one.
I think now at this point I'll just wait for opening range. ES still looks good though. I think ES still looks good. If I was in this long on ES, I would have stayed in it.
Yeah, pretty much the opening range low is my protection. Like opening range low, VWAP and 9 EMA, over all pretty much a bit under my stop loss. So
The thing is, I don't like that rejection we had at the 9 EMA, which is I think where you entered. That's where I really should have taken at least like one off, but just yeah, these shorts look like they want to come in right now.
Flush it.
Yep, shorts coming back in. We got low a day. What at 5? Was it 552?
Yeah, by
Again, just
552, yeah.
really, I would love to see yesterday's high. That's my level.
Yep. That's a good point. I do like that as well.
Yeah, but we don't really get follow through on these shorts yet.
No follow through on the longs either.
Yeah, there's just
Well,
no
you don't
follow-through
get any follow through anywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's
I'm-
very indecisive price action right now. Just because we're in a slightly bigger range than we were at times yesterday, it's tempting to do what we're doing, which is hunting for some trades. But yeah, we're 6 candles now where it's just we're not confirming, not following through. There's just no.
I think, yeah, I do like that level, Joey, what you're talking about. I think we do need to fish out for more, like we need more downside to fish out for these longs.
Yeah.
I thought it was coming in here at the 60s, but
Yeah, I'm looking to get these lows here at the 55s. I mean, I don't have a hard stop there, a hard take profit there. I'm just going to trail my stop. I'm now at break even.
Nice. I think these shorts want to come in here.
Yeah,
Clear
it does look like
50s.
it.
ES.
Move my
has
stop to
projection.
10 points, 10 points in profit. And if we get to the lows, I am going to move my stop to 20 points in profit. So I'm
Nice.
ready for that.
Yes, is really ranging here. Same bullshit we were going through yesterday in the morning.
Got a little barcode going on.
Ugh, worst.
Scan it, see where it goes.
Yeah, exactly.
To your boat. I really want to push you over here.
That might be where I'm headed today. if I don't see any trades that I want to take, that might be where I go.
At this rate, yeah.
Fair. Yeah, if we get that push here to the lows, I'm gonna move my stop to 20 points in profit. I just need a little bit of a push here. Don't like where this is going.
It's really just stalling here at the 60s.
Yeah.
Go pick up Matt, and we'll just go.
Hell yeah. Hell yes.
Just trading my stop with the candles now.
Yeah, those orders at the 55s are still sitting there, and the 50s. So I think if we get a flush below that, we'll head to probably the 25s, which is that area me and Joey are looking at. So
yeah, it would be nice. I mean,
yeah, I would love that.
I'm all for it.
That would be where I would love to take that long. Just get that nice clean reversal off yesterday's high. Ride it back up.
I'm all for it.
Nick
So
will
it
make
looks
some
like-
good
yeah.
money on the shorts. We'll make
It's
some
just-
money on the longs.
Well, I just did get stopped out for 13 points.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
13 points, 13 points.
Back in the green.
nice.
Love to see it.
Man, these, yeah.
This is ugly.
No.
Where we're at, this is ugly.
This is so bad. This is so bad.
Yeah, it's ugly.
Like, what are they doing? Honestly,
What are you doing?
I was setting you up for that.
Pick a fucking
Nice.
direction.
Hey, I think that's a great. It's a great timing for the marble race.
I think
that
so.
should dump the market. That should dump the market. So Drew, let's pull up the marbles and background Nick. Let's get ready to short this. No financial advice.
That's great.
Hold on, let me get short real quick.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's go, marbles.
Oh, it's going.
Oh,
It's going.
caution.
There you go.
Why would I get out of this trade before
I don't
the
know.
marble
You
race?
fucked up.
Duh.
That's hilarious.
Give us that flush of 50s.
There it is. Coming on deck. I see a lot of selling pressure coming on ES. Yuck.
Yeah, ES just has some nasty barcoding action right now.
Uh-huh.
It's
Uh-huh.
bad.
There it is. Starting to get the flush here. Trying to get the flush.
Yeah. Oh shit, that marble race is wild.
I know. What are we in?
Marble race is wild. I like it though. So the winner gets a 100K growth account. And guys, just a quick reminder: if we get up to 18,300 subscribers today, Background Nick said we're gonna do multiple Lightning funded account giveaways.
Oh,
Hmm.
All right, we got a winner here. Our winner for the marble race is Sky Area. Congratulations! Make sure to type something in the chat so we see you there,
Let's go.
and also add your email address to your YouTube channel description.
Ooh.
Mr. Delusional saying Nick for president of Paper Hand Club. Yeah, I agree.
Oh no.
That was a paper hand
Oh.
trade. I mean, to be fair, I did want to move my stop with the previous 1 minute candle just because I saw the consolidation range that was forming here, and I did want to get back into the green. So it was partially paper handing, partially made sense. But I see where you're coming from, so we're good.
Really holding these 50s here.
It is. It really is. It's
Like, just,
interesting.
I'm looking at both the 5 and the 1 minute, and we're just pretty much
Hey,
multiple
also,
bottoms here.
Marbles indicator one again, up $50. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, holding those 50s.
God, I want to try this again so bad, but I'm also like, I don't know. I just, yeah, we're ranging here.
Yeah, it's some pretty nasty. barcode.
Yeah, like
All
the
right,
5
we
minute
gotta
chart.
get this. We gotta
The
get
fi-
this previous day high test.
The 5 minute charts look ugly as hell.
Mhm. Yeah, it looks bad, especially on ES.
Now I think we're very close to officially being into barcode status if we don't break down here in the next couple of candles.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean ES is definitely barcode.
Yeah,
Yes,
look, I mean those wicks on the 5 minute are just
Yeah,
they're bad.
your ugliness.
Yes, really is squeezing though. I mean, we're really stuck in this, like, you guys can see this area right here. We got trend lines to the downside, trend lines to the upside. There's a zone here. I mean, NASDAQ doing something somewhat similar, but my goodness. About 6 minutes left until the first hour initial balance here. I think these the longs do look like they're holding up a little bit better than the shorts though. Even though like every sort of push up is getting, we're technically in a downtrend here on the 5 minute, but this level here is really holding this 50.
Yeah.
And I think the 29s, this area right here is going to be extremely crucial. So
Yep, 29s look great. We can get out of this barcode. ES looking like just trying to roll over a little bit. It's hard to tell. Flush needs to flush through all these wicks. 429 on the ES has held so many times.
I know. Yeah, I think we get the move down here now. I think they try to push it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Send
Here
it.
we go.
Send it.
Do it.
Get us out.
Ow! Get
Please.
down!
The full
50s.
send it. There we go.
There we go. Come on. 45s need a clear here now. We got this demand zone that I think they will also flush through. ES really breaking here. Oh God, actually no, we're not. 428 still on deck on ES, still holding.
Yeah.
My
And Q
God.
also still holding.
This is disgusting. I'd be not gonna lie, if I was in a trade right now, I'd be freaking annoyed.
Yeah. This is horrible.
God.
Kind of like a little wedge here going on NQ. Holding wedge.
Initial balance has about 3 minutes until it's set. I could look for, if once we get that set, could look for failed auctions on the IB, but that'll probably be.
Oh, there it goes.
There we
Come
go.
on.
There it is. All right.
Come on down. 529s.
Very
do it.
nice.
Maybe even the 520s. I won't, because if we get this nice flush into this trend line, I think I'll start fishing for longs there. I don't know. This seller from the top though is a little scary. Like when you look at this, this freaking move that we just had on the one, like look at the 1 hour. Look at the 1 hour. That is disgusting. And crazy top wick, and then
Yeah, that's insane.
I don't know. This seller might have an agenda today. I will say, I will preface with, yes, I am fishing for a long if we do get down to this 530, 520 area. However, if we just knife through this, might change my sentiment a little bit. Holding this demand zone so far.
Yeah, if we knife through 529s and we just start sending it, I'm going to the lake.
Man.
Maybe I'll tune back. I'll jump back on stream with you guys later and be on the lake and just do an IRL stream on Tradeify.
How's the reception there?
It's not bad actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not bad. I was using the hotspot on my phone for my tablet.
Nice.
Yeah, so you get in the middle of the lake and you place a trade. If it's a winner, you get to ride the boat back in. If it's a loser, you gotta swim.
Gotta swim.
Flying right back up into this barcode.
For real. This is outrageous.
I don't know that I'd recommend taking a trade on a tablet on hotspot.
Ooh.
No, definitely not. Definitely not any live account.
No.
Yikes. I got the initial balance here closing in about 20 seconds. So let's see what we get.
I do love some good IB failure plays. That's the bread and butter. So if I get some of that action,
yeah,
I'll be looking there. But IB is now okay. IB is now set. So
yeah.
Look at that buy. ES looking like it's trying to catch a bid too.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
It's very crazy.
We got down to 538, bought up back into the barcoding. Wire long's looking good.
Yeah. I'm looking at a long here, but 70 just got some sellers, which we're gonna probably clear. Wow, ES looks like shit.
Yeah, it does. It's bad. It's really
It's so bad. I'm sorry to anyone trading ES today because this does not look good.
No, that's some blow your account action.
Literally, yeah.
That's where you just...
Yeah, that's a barcode on the 5 minute.
Yeah.
That's some barcode in action right there.
That's where you reverse trades over and over again until you're just so deep.
That's a monitor breaker right there. That's what that is.
Yeah. No bueno.
What's the most expensive thing you've broke in your trading career?
I'm proud to say that I haven't broke anything.
Okay.
I will say I've had many conversations with my monitors.
Conversation.
Unfortunate. All I had was one mouse, and it wasn't because it was a bad trade. It was because I tried to get into a trade and the battery broke. This was like 10 years ago, so this wasn't, the rechargeable mouses weren't as common. So I had like my double A's in there, and it doesn't give you any warning. So I tried to enter a trade, and I watched this trade like just go exactly in the direction that I wanted to. So the mouse flew.
I told my chat yesterday, I was like, don't judge me, because I know every single one of you have had conversations with your monitors. You've entered a trade and you have told that monitor knows more about you than probably your closest friends.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
See some buyers sitting here at the 50s again. I'm
Thank
so
you.
biased on the longs. I don't know why today.
I'm with you.
I can't trust a follow through on these shorts. I mean, we try to, but then we'll buy them up. Like, look at these wicks.
I'm with you on the longs. I just wish they were at better levels.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed.
I can't deal with the ES today. I mean, the ES is going to drive me nuts.
Yuck. Rough, guys. Very rough action today. Honestly, though, I mean, that the opening range break that we got was clean. I mean, you guys can see here on, let me go to the 5-minute. VWAP was really sitting at that area where the opening range was. We got a break of it. We got a nice retest, multiple retests of that area, and still in this downtrend. You can see this orange line here is the 9 EMA, which it is respecting very well right now as we speak. So VWAP and the 9 are actually getting a little bit further apart from each other as well. So at this point, if we continue to reject the 70s, 570, I would say, you know, the probability of us going lower is high. Again, I'm not seeing a lot of conviction on these. Like, you can see these wicks to the downside. Like, every single time we would jump down and try to make a new low, it's like quickly brought up. This London low here, right where my demand zone is sitting, also held up. But I don't know. I think the seller from the top is not done. He is not done. So it's very hard. And this is kind of what I said even yesterday. Like, switching biases, you know, we talked about this, like switching biases, like, all right, oh, I kind of like the longs. Oh, I kind of like the shorts. Like, it makes it tricky. And if you're, you know, if you're someone who's like really eager to get in a trade, you know, you're going to convince yourself to get into one that might not be the best trade. So definitely just watch out and make sure you're, you know, if you're positioned for something, you know, your stop loss is not risking too much. But we'll see what we get.
Yeah, this is one of those days. If you're, and we've all been there at parts in our career, if you're somebody who does not properly wait for confirmation, right? You're not very precise and specific with your entries. Yeah, you're going to get chopped to shit today, right? Yeah. Like, this is the type of market that is just, for the most part, and it's been this way for most of the calendar year. And I've said this many times on the show, sloppy entries are getting just relentlessly punished this year. If you're precise on your entries, controlling your risk, you can do very, very well. But if you're just kind of, yeah, you know, what difference does it make? An extra 4 or 5 points in you're just gonna get butchered in this. That's just the nature of the markets.
Really holding these London lows though. I don't know if we're gonna get our entry, Joey.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
What's interesting, Miriam, is there's that big 500 contract order sitting at 545 on Bookmap there. Again, we're running away from liquidity. This is something we've been talking about consistently on the show as we've brought this up. Is that and that's not 100% thing, but market go where the liquidity is. They go where the orders are. That hasn't been the case for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, and it's also tough too, because we've seen it many times where those orders get completely removed, or, you know, we call them phantom orders. But curious to see if we do come back to the 545 zone, what those orders are going to look like.
Longs are really trying to hold this.
Yep.
Incredible. Incredible.
Right.
It looks like I didn't miss much when I was away, huh?
No.
Not at all.
Been still a lot of consolidation.
Ew.
And rejecting the 9 EMA again here on the 5-minute, guys. Look at this.
ES trying to make a run here. Can it get out of the range?
I mean, whether we break down today or not, notwithstanding, this just does feel there's maybe not on the same manic level, but a lot of the last few weeks price action have felt very similar to some of the early COVID action when we were just basically crashing to new all-time highs, right? After the initial COVID crash and the balance and kind of figured all that out. And it's like, you know, I just remember like, and you know, we were trading it, we were making a ton of money in that time, but it was still like you'd get to the end of the day and you'd turn on the news and you'd be like, oh God, you know, I had a great trading day today. Market screaming the new all-time highs. And you turn on the news and be like, oh, the world is just fucked right now.
Yeah.
That's, you know, I mean, the markets were the living embodiment of the meme. Or like, you know, where record number of COVID cases. And the markets are like, oh no. Anyway, you know, I mean, it was again and again and again. And that just kind of feels like now the news we're getting now, mostly the economic news, you're getting some trade. Like I don't know, like classify it all as like rosy outlooks, but it's not negative news. But still, it's like the markets just seem to shrug off everything right now.
Yeah, really. Really does feel like that. I mean, in this sort of move that we're getting today, I mean, it's likely just profit taking up at the highs, you know, clearly this nice seller sitting here. But this, I mean, this move right here, you can see really big, strong bodies, not a ton of bottom wicks here, but then you start getting closer to like below 600 and, you know, a lot of indecision happening here. So this is going to be like the area of consolidation. I mean, the 1 hour just looks atrocious. Look at this crazy wick that we have here on the 1 hour. Let's just go down to the 30-minute, same sort of deal here, but you guys can see a very nice resistance zone sitting here at 600. You can even draw a line there because that is going to be a nice area of resistance that we might come back into. But yeah, not loving anything so far.
Joey, Robert P is saying, Joey, go fishing.
I might be. If price action does not pick up, that might be where I'm headed. We might try for maybe just take a little peek in the afternoon session or something, but not looking too good.
Nope, not really.
Only thing that's convincing me of longs right now is the London high. Nice little look below and fail of that. And nice bottom wick put in here. So for me right now, we need to see bulls really hold this 52 area, right? If we can hold the 52s, call it even 50, right? And, you know, start getting the legs to move ourselves back up into the, at least I would say the opening range, the low of the opening range, which is sitting at 592. I think we have another shot at potentially getting back up to these highs. We have a nice wick here on the 15-minute that, you know, call it a fair value gap, call it whatever, right? I mean, for me, I see this as a potential area of imbalance. So, you know, we could run up and fill this eventually. I'm not saying today per se, but this would be an area that I would look for us to potentially fill into.
Buyers trying to catch a bid here.
Yeah.
It does start to look more bullish now.
Yeah, it's trying to catch a bid as well. I really want the longs now, I think. This looks like it could really just really go.
But also then, I mean, I agree with you, Joey. But also, if you look at the last freaking hour, we didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. Tough PA for sure.
Very tough.
Really tough.
I mean, for the longs, we need to clear view up.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting at 83.
I like, yeah, push above 83 and get above 90. Yeah, 93 level as well, which is, what is that? What's opening range low? 592.
Opening range low is 592.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for potential entry here.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't like my entry, that's for sure. Because then I'd have to set my stop to, I guess 20 points isn't horrible, but
Yeah, if I could get an entry, maybe at like 65, that'd be great. I don't know if that's gonna give it to me though. I might.
Yeah, I'll try that. I'll try that as well.
Hey, also, we are less than 100 subscribers away from 18,300. And Background Nick said, once we hit 18,300, we're going to do multiple 150K Lightning funded account giveaways. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe because those accounts are fire. Big boy account.
Yes, does not.
Dooby dooby doo.
I was waiting for that, man.
ES, yeah, ES is coming. It's showing a little bit more weakness.
You know, it's funny because I had that order sitting literally right where we're coming into right now on the NASDAQ, which we could make the move back up. I pulled my order. I actually pulled my order because I really, really, really think I want more of a push back into 45s and watch this just fucking rip from here. But I would have been triggered on this play to the long. Kind of glad I didn't get into that because I do want this. I want this 40s. I want another hit at 40s on NQ.
ES just saw a nice little pop down, coming down, almost testing the low.
Yeah, double bottom on the London lows. That would be nice.
Oof, YM is just getting plummeted. Yikes.
I don't like the ES potentially running these lows for a long on the NAS.
Yeah, I think the 423, 421 would need to hold. If NASDAQ just like slices through this foil, we're getting a lot of selling pressure coming in here.
Yeah. All right, so glad I held off as well.
Yeah. It's funny too. I literally had an order sitting there and I pulled it. It's like, I don't know if I feel good about this just yet. Yeah, that seller means business today.
Yeah. All right. So for me now, since I'm no longer taking that long, now I have to have either an initial balance failure for me, or we get a reversal, which if we get a reversal off 529, that's going to be an initial balance failure. So I need to see that take place now for me to, I guess, hop in a trade. I feel like I've been back and forth a lot today. And so
yeah,
it's when I get that way, it's usually a time to just sit back and wait.
So when you say an initial balance failure, like, are you talking about breaking the low that we currently have?
Yeah. So
and going short?
Yeah. Are we on my chart? I can show you. I can show you what I'm looking for here.
There we go.
So we have the initial balance low sitting here on the NAS. If I can get a move to break down below there, and maybe we get a retest, or not retest, but maybe we get a test of yesterday's high and see that move right back above initial balance low here and show signs of strength, then I would be happy with taking the long, catching the move right back up. But I would need to see the break first and some strength getting us back above, and the strength looking good, not just some weak buy up getting back up. I want to see some real strength getting back above IB low there and sending us back to the upside for me to take the long.
Okay, that's a good idea. I do like that as well. I think kind of mentioning what you said about ES, ES definitely the weaker one today, right? And they're both weak. But ES, barcoding where it was at for a minute, and then now getting the flush down. I think we're closer to this 23 area on ES that I think for me, I would be looking for us to. I would look for us to have a reaction at, and if we don't, we just flush through that. I think we have 421 and then yesterday's 415 area really on deck. So
there's just there's a lot of confluence in that trade idea too. You have a break above IB low and getting back above it. If we do get that break, then chances are we're retesting yesterday's high, and so we catch buyers off yesterday's high and buyers off initial balance low. So there's a lot of confluence there for me to take that long.
Yeah.
if we can get it, but we'll see. ES has already broke the initial balance low and coming back above. So if the ES fails the IB low here, we may not see the NASDAQ come down to those levels.
Mm-hmm.
Even the news feed has kind of dried up at this point. There's been very few things popping up over the last hour or so.
Well, waiting time.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's just what it is at this point.
Fidget spinner time.
I will say on NQ, the 9 EMA has been holding. So, you know, for me, it's like if I was looking to just completely play the 9 EMA, I would just take a short every single time it came to this area. Look at what we're doing right now. I mean, if you go to my charts real quick, like every single time we come into this, you know, other than this last previous candle, like complete rejection of this 9 EMA. That would have been, you know, for me, like I wouldn't look to get long until we can actually hold a candle above the 9 EMA. Like possibly. I'm just saying, like, look at how we're just reacting to this indicator. And not to say this works every single time, but I perk up every single time we do actually respect these areas. And ES also respecting its 9 EMA as well. So
I don't anticipate the next day or two too much with all that's coming on, but boy, does it just feel like we're setting up for some just straight garbage price action leading into FOMC tomorrow.
yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's see.
And actually, FOMC itself may not. I mean, there's no drama in the announcement. It's what's the press conference? What is Trump's response to it? Like what ratchets that up? Then, of course, Thursday, major tech earnings, Amazon and Apple, and then we have non-farm on Friday. So it is a packed week. We said coming into this week, and I thought Monday and Tuesday and today would be good, like price action trading days, and they've just been garbage. So, you know, unfortunate, but hopefully we get some volatility in the next couple of days, and then we can kind of settle into a nice trading environment for a couple of weeks.
100%, yeah.
So Leah in the comment section is talking. She trades IB and is talking about the failure of the IB low, not holding. So Leah, I'm referring to it's called a failed auction. Just to clarify, a failed auction would be we break below the IB low, and then we close back within it. So a technical failed auction is what I usually trade, which would be breaking the IB low, catching the failure back up to at least 50% of the IB or the IB high.
Is that how often would you say you play that sort of strategy?
Or you look yesterday I played it. I did, I think, a couple times. Go back to yesterday, as you can see how many times we broke below the IB low here and bought right back above it a couple times, and I took those longs where we came back above IB low and caught some moves. Now they weren't huge moves, but I did catch those failures to where we failed that IB there. Nice. So yesterday was a great example of catching the IB low failures.
Okay. Yeah, I hope this one works out as well. I mean, again, I'm still eyeing this 530, 520 area. I would call it really like 540 to 520. So it's a 20-point range for me. And again, it would be breaking this demand zone, London's low, and then, you know, getting into previous day high, possibly getting like a nice wick into this trend line, and then having a nice little bounce from there. Those would be my areas of confluence for that. So hopefully we get it. We're starting to get the move down. We have about 5 points until that IB low hits.
It would be nice if we just double bottom London lows. That would be nice.
Very nice.
Chat, how are we doing? Green, red, flat?
There we go. Getting the sell.
Oh, here we go. Yep. So we are getting that move below IB low there.
Ooh.
Didn't quite test those 529s, but
yeah.
So now I would love to see the 529s test, and then we see some strength come right back up into IB low, and I'll take that long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to see ES.
10 out of 10 times.
Great. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I want to see ES also at the 20s here. I don't want to see a complete knife through. We want to see a hold and, respecting these areas. Okay. Right into 421 here on ES. Let's see. Oh,
here's that test.
Let's see.
Right to it. How do we knife, or are we gonna catch a bid?
Well, Miriam, I think you have that same trend line as well on NQ that's about to hit here. Right around the weekly open, that would be that touch point on NQ.
Yep.
Let's see.
That's actually a super clean trend line.
It is, yeah.
If that breaks, I'm open for shorts. If not, I'm open for longs.
ES caught a lot of weakness there.
Yeah.
NQ is knifing. Yeah, I mean, this looks very weak. So if we don't get that move, I mean, that's fine. We'll wait for something else. But that's the idea still for now.
Right here is where I would be looking for us to have a reaction.
That's the trend line.
Watch ES.
So far, we are bouncing a little bit off that trend line and the weekly open.
Right to that trend line.
Yeah.
Insane.
Hovering yesterday's high.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad I exited that short.
I don't think that was a bad kill, though. I mean, you just sat through a lot of barcode.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true. I mean, the move that we got now in the last 6 minutes is what I was anticipating when I entered the short. And when I didn't get it, it made more sense to just get out of it.
Yeah.
I do love it, though, when I enter these trades and that move comes like pretty much immediately after I enter it. That's some fire.
The perfect world scenario.
Oh,
yeah.
All right, this is where I want to see a reaction. Dude. I want to see him really step up, but we're just... ES looks very, very weak. Very weak.
Yeah.
Naz is knifing.
Trying to hold on NASDAQ here.
Get a buy up above, I below here with some strength. I will look to take it.
Not gonna lie, I'm tempted.
To do what?
Long.
I need to see I below get taken.
Yeah, it's iffy. I would be front running this like crazy if I took this.
We are about 80 something subs away from hitting 18,300. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and we're gonna do multiple 150k Lightning funded account giveaways if we reach 18,300 today during the stream.
What are you doing if you're not subbed? Holy.
Yeah.
Kidding.
I mean,
Good question.
the fastest growing stream.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, you got to be subbed, right?
1,000%.
You're missing out.
You
You're
tell him,
missing out.
Joey.
Jeez.
Hey, our chat currently 55% green, 24% red, 21% flat. I mean, chat is eating again. The Tradeify TV chat, cooking as always.
We have the best trading or the least honest chat.
Or both.
Maybe both.
Chat, can I borrow $1?
Yeah.
Joey needs gas for his boat.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I was just about to say, you got a boat.
Yeah.
That's
Need to
funny.
fill up my gas tank for the boat.
There you go. Yeah. All right. Well, Joey, we'll play you off here in a minute. Any closing thoughts for everyone today?
Patience.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those days. I mean, just have patience. Wait for setups. I mean, that's really the only thing that I could say. That's what I'm doing. I mean, there's still a lot of day left. Yeah, we have the afternoon session as well. If something doesn't happen, don't force it. Right? Just wait for your setup. For me personally, again, it's that move back above IB low that I'm waiting on. That's the only setup that I'm currently looking at and waiting on. So if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. So patience, name of the game.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we certainly appreciate you sticking around with us today, Joey. Hope if you head out, hope you catch something to throw on the grill later. But other than that, we want to thank Joey Morgan for being here. Again, you can find him. Tell them where they can find you, Joey.
On the YouTubes and on Twitter.
You're all over the interwebs, huh?
I'm all over. The best looking bald guy on the internet. You got it.
Oh, okay. Well, that just for that, we're gonna boot you now. So, now, Joey, thanks for being with us. We'll see you next week.
All right.
See you,
See you
Joey.
guys. See ya.
Bye,
good one.
Joey. Thank you.
All right. Well, we appreciate Joey sticking around with us for a little bit today. Guys, Coach Tank will be tomorrow. So we're into a small scheduling conflict. So, but we know where he is this time. You remember there was a
Yeah.
so nobody knew where Coach was.
Never forget.
We played Where in the World is Coach Tank?
Yeah.
Right? We had no idea. So
Pulled some
Yeah.
Carmen San Diego on
Well,
us.
mhm.
Back to the three of us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting area that we're in here still on futures. ES definitely the weaker one in my opinion. And I think ES has more room. It's like one of those where you could try NQ for a long, front running the IB, or, you could really just play ES short. And I think that's where it gets a little tricky, trying to figure out what the move really is going to be, because it's not fun when you have to play one side on futures, while the other side just takes a hit. But I do like these longs on NQ if they can come in here.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see.
I'm trying to catch
We
a
are
bid.
forming a little bear flag here on NQ. On the 1 minute.
Here's the IB low here.
This one. So here's the thing with these flags on the 1 minute. This candle that's pushing up here is kind of invalidating this right now if it closes outside. If not, I would like to see this, and the entry would be around 17 area. But if this, it just closed outside. So this flag is invalidated.
I
Never
just
mind.
took that. I just took a long attempt again. So this will probably be my last trade if we don't get this push up. I'm looking for the 80s now. I want to get the 80s in. 50, let's say 60s to the 80s, but I'm in at 39.
Joey is long as well.
Is he?
Yeah, he just put it in the chat.
Let's go. All right. My stop's at 27. I'll give it a little bit more room. I'll say 25. All right. Let's see where this freaking goes.
Well, rooting for you.
Thank you. I'm also rooting for me because I've
Well,
been
you
trying
better
to be
be-
patient all day.
You better be rooting for yourself. Could
Man.
be that good old.
Could be a potential
Reversal.
rejection of the IB here, but I'm gonna stick it out. Kind of like this area here for,
Are in 2 minutes.
yeah.
Nice. Nice.
ES needs to get back up above its 23 area as well. But we are flirting with this 21 EMA. We do need to find acceptance above the 40s. Ugh. There we go.
Kenny asking, any takes on gold? I mean, I personally do not trade gold. However, if I just look at the chart right now, we are in a downtrend currently and consolidating here. We just touched previous week low and are rejecting it so far, as we did at 4:10 in the morning. So for me, this could be, if I would be trading gold, this could be a range play here, where I would short this to the daily open at the 313s.
Ugh.
But besides that, not much.
All right, I just got stopped out on that trade. Not happening here. Still rejecting this 38 area.
You know what? I'm gonna take that bear flag entry actually. This is a bit risky because
this is not.
Because this was technically invalidated. But oh wait, I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. But for a small scalp,
I still like these longs to potentially come in. I know I'm biased, but
yeah, I'm in the shorts now. So
I'm gonna wait for this trend line.
Don't take it long, Miriam. I'm in a short.
No, I'm not. Maybe even possibly the 500s and see what we do there.
Yeah, I have my target there, so do what you want at the 500s. Gonna trail my stop pretty aggressively on this though, because like if we make a new low. Because I do not want to get caught.
Right to this trend line still.
Your trend line is a bit further down than mine, but we've got it basically at the same level.
It's pretty much right at where like the 515 area is.
Let's give that flush. Let's get that flush. Looking to get.
I will try this short with you if we get. I'm gonna look for like a really. Oh, damn it! I missed it.
Nice. There's the lows.
We might bounce here though.
No, I hope not. Make a new low. I will move my stop to break even, which is
I don't know what's going on with my Tradeify. It is extremely slow. I was doing this yesterday too.
I'm break even on this. Because I didn't get the best entry, so I want to protect. Yeah, not really getting that flush as I was expecting it. Maybe now. Oh, maybe now. Let's see. Come on, just 8 more points. Do it. Yeah, the background, like flushy flush.
Flushy flush.
No, don't do it. Not the break even. Come on. Flushy flush. Yeah, we need to say marbles. Marbles, 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 marbles. Marble flush. Marble flush. Marble flush. Come on. We're doing what Coach Tank taught us.
Yeah, talk to our
Is that what
monitor.
he taught us?
Scream at the candles.
Yep, you just gotta shit talk your monitors. That's
Yeah. It's actually Coach Tank's strategy. I don't want much. I don't want much. Just 20 points. Just 20 points, okay?
It ain't much.
It ain't much. Yeah, gold is breaking out of that consolidation there. Interesting. Is there any gold news, Matt? Anything?
not that I've seen. No.
Well. Come on, Flushy Flush.
I think 500 definitely on deck here. I think if we get the flush, we'll get the flush below 500, probably to the 490s.
I have my target at 501.75.
ES really needs to hold this 415, 416 area.
Wildberry saying someone got a flush. I got 2 pair.
Yeah, if ES clears this 14, then we have room down to 408.
Well. Just consolidating now.
Mm-hmm.
I entered it and it started consolidating. Yikes.
What a move from the open. Oh my goodness. Crazy.
Yeah, that was a matte fake out to the upside.
A what?
A very, very bad fake out to the upside first when we opened
Yeah.
today.
Yep.
You get a little order stacking going on in the 10 to 15 handles below where we're at right now. Nothing huge, but is that huge?
Yeah, I
order
did
flow
just
there
get
at
stopped
25?
out, break even on this, unfortunately.
No, they pulled that.
All right. Trying it.
I'm out of this position, guys.
I'm trying this one more time, guys. One more time.
Another long.
Yep. This will be my last trade if we don't get this.
I still like it better for a short, honestly.
Shorts could definitely come in. I think if this candle closes above the 20s, it could potentially make the move back up. trying to get above yesterday. Previous day high sitting at 28 here. I think if we get the juice, we'll hopefully make the move back up. All right. Let's see. Don't fail me now, bulls.
What was your entry on that?
21.25. Oh, come on. Yeah, this seller is not playing. I gotta risk this low. This will be my last trade today if this does not work out. They are defending. They are defending this previous day high. I want to see us back above 38.
That sounded like you're pissed off, Matt.
No, just yeah, no.
I feel like when price action is that slow, we need to start playing games here.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw that Brett is on a live stream as a guest.
Oh. That's nice.
You should be here.
Where you at, Brett? Oh, jeez. All right.
Or marble races. Yeah, that's true, Highland. That's true. I mean, get the stream to 18,300 subscribers, and we're going to do multiple 150k Lightning funded account giveaways. So all you got to do is subscribe and share the channel so more people subscribe. Share it with your friends, family.
Yeah. All right, we're cooked on this trade, guys.
Get stopped out.
Well, about to. This is not looking too strong for me. Just got stopped out on that. Not my day, guys. Not my day. Oh, don't tell me you're going to... At this point, just sell it. Like, what are we doing? Just sell it down.
What are you doing?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I do feel like a good, strong multi-candle flush is what we need to set us up for the run back up. Now, it may not come today, it may not come this week, but I do feel like it's time to blow off the top a little bit.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hey, background Nick. Oh, there's the flush. Background Nick, how many more subs to 18,300?
Ooh, man.
$90. There's the flush to the 500s. Dang it. Missed it.
Yes, trying to hold this trend line here at 415. Mm. Absolutely disgusting. Price action today.
Yeah, it is very, very choppy and slow. Always these little like consolidation periods and then quick moves down and then straight back into consolidation.
Yeah. Kevin, I'm not pissed. I don't know where you're thinking. You don't know me when I'm pissed. There's a whole different side to that you definitely haven't seen. Yeah, definitely annoyed by this price action. I wouldn't say I'm pissed. It's frustrating, you know, when you see these setups, because it's like it's one of those where, you know, you could really argue both sides, but you could see here, even on my charts, like every single push we would get into these moves, like we would, you know, there's a seller clearly on today. And for me, you know, I'm looking at these levels like, all right, there's on this candle in particular, the reason I got into this is I mean, it doesn't look like it right now, but if I go to like the 2 minute, for example, or even the 3 minute, right, we had this nice strong bullish candle. So for me, if you don't see what's happening after this candle right now, to me, this looks like a possible reversal. We had a trend line break, we had another hold, a nice bullish move up to the upside. Again, still could not clear this previous day high, which is why I said if we can't clear this level here, this probably doesn't look very good, which is why I had my stop sitting at that low. So am I pissed? No, I'm not pissed, but yeah, I'm a little frustrated for sure. So now it's just watching what price does, because clearly there's a seller here that is, you know, on the tape that is not letting these moves. I think the next level here on NQ is going to be 487, maybe even like 470s. That was the same area that we kind of battled at yesterday. You guys can see this nice little demand zone that we created here at 464 all the way down to this 439 area. But, you know, for us, we would be looking, I keep saying this, but if we knife through this, right, if we knife through like the 465s, then yeah, not looking too good. Not looking too good for bulls. I think obviously at that point, we'd have a lot of room down to the 370s. So, you know, if we close, if we get close to like say 477 area, and we start to find a little bit of more feet pushing us back, then I wouldn't hate that for long. Obviously, I'm not taking that, but you know, it's tough to try to predict a bottom in a market like this. And essentially that's what I was doing all day. And I've been biased with that because we've gotten such a big upside move. Now, you know, not to say we couldn't find our feet somewhere in between here, but it's just really tough to try to get a long entry. And I think that's just what I've been biased on doing all day today. Clearly the shorts would have been the move. I think that initial balance break here at the top was really the move here. But yeah, not getting a lot of bulls stepping in and catching bids here. It's either really quick scalps to the upside, or you just got to stay in your shorts.
Well, I mean, listen, we can obviously, you know, the frustration can be pretty evident, but at the same time, what's tough is on a day like today where you really can't trust a lot of your setups, right? We have to be able to trust what we're seeing on the charts, and we have to be able to trust our setups. And on a day like today, that's a little more difficult. Now, to be fair, I know everybody, you know, we got the armchair quarterbacks who want to talk about where we're going and this and that, and I get that, right? Like that's part of this show. We try to make some projections, but it's still, guys, I mean, go back to the beginning of the day. And I know we've had a change in kind of the market characteristic and all that, but like, I'm never gonna, you know, get to, I mean, I was very close to pulling the trigger on a couple of longs. I scalped a little in my personal account, but bottom line is we're still right near all-time highs, right? Like, you know, if we see a short, we'll take a short and all that, but still that we are still in a scenario where you know, again, we're I can say all-time highs as many times as I want, but that's still where we're at. So for me, even under this scenario, long setups are still going to be a little more safer than short setups. Now, that being said, of course, shorts have been working for the better part of the day, but don't forget where we are. This is it's so easy to just get caught up in the 5-minute charts or the 1-minute charts or the 15-second charts. I know somebody that trades on those. He's insane, but you know, and I know we had a pretty wacky candle in the 1 hour, but guys, we're still not that. Now we're not that far off new all-time highs. We don't want to catch the falling knife down, you know, as we get below 500. It's a little difficult to pull some longs there, but I'm still looking for a rally this afternoon. That's what I will be looking for and playing for if things open up a little bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, and it's funny too. What? Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Austin had a really good question. She asked how to handle this kind of emotion if you see your setup and you still lose. Well, the question, Austin, is did you stick to that setup and actually take that setup and stuck to the stop loss and stuck to the TP? Or did you see your setup and did something else? Or did you break your rules? Or did you average into a loser? Or did you just do something stupid? Because if you did take a loss, when you did take your setup and you stuck to the rules, then it's not a loss per se. Yes, you went red on the P&L, but it was a win because you stuck to your setup. You did take the trade as you planned to take it, and ultimately ended up taking an L, which is completely fine because the game of trading is you taking losses, is you taking wins, and as long as you stick to your strategy, as long as you stick to your rules, you're fine.
Oof, yikes. Yeah, that's really the biggest thing. I mean, this is not my first rodeo with this sort of experience. That's for sure.
Yeah, part of the
But
game.
you gotta stick to your risk tolerance. I mean, it's funny too, because like you guys know me, I'm a perma bear at heart. So a day like this is extra excruciating because I'm like, damn, these shorts would have paid. But you know, for me, again, it's like I look at a market like this and I'm like, I'm not overstaying my welcome when it comes to shorts. These are more, I don't want to say rare days, but these sort of days like this don't come very often. We saw it happen last Tuesday. Actually, funny enough, it did happen last Tuesday. I think that we had such a nice move to the downside that I did catch that. But again, it's one of those where if you get the momentum move, you really have to trail your stop. And you know, not really hold out on like a big move. So, you know, for me, yeah, it stings a little when I see these shorts really played out, but I'm not mad at my setup. That's another thing, is like I'm not mad at the thesis that I had. I'm not mad at, you know, it is what it is. It happens. I would probably take those trades again on a normal day, but today clearly is not a normal day. So right now, what I'm seeing on the NASDAQ is we are flirting with this 87 area that I was literally just talking about. We are getting a lot of selling pressure, though. Every sort of push up or pullback is getting sold off here. So again, for me right now, if I were to take another trade, which I'm not, but if I were to take another trade, I would really, you know, I would need to see bulls get us back above the 520s minimum this previous day high. I think if we can get back above previous day high, this is where I got stopped out, or this is where I took my trade and got stopped out at the break of that previous day high. But, you know, for me, I would look for that nice candle to hold us here. I'm looking at the 1 hour here, but if I go to the 5 minute, you guys can see very nice initial balance break that we got here, retest, and then a continuation of that. So, you know, we need to get back above, honestly, call it like 45s, 545s, and then we can make a potential move back up. But right now, we got a lot of room to the downside at this point. ES starting to try to break the second trend line here. The second trend line comes from the 1 hour that I have. ES definitely the nicer short, in my opinion. But we do still have yesterday's low. Yesterday's low sitting at that 408. I told you guys if we break 415, there's a good chance that we can hit 408. And we're not too far from that area. So if we come down and break this 408, I think we have room down possibly to 400. So and then from there, it's not looking too great, I would say. So
there it goes.
Yeah. Yep.
And keep in mind though, guys, and I agree with Miriam. I think we've got some room to the downside. But all of that aside, like we're barely red from yesterday's close.
Right.
You know, from yesterday's New York close. We're basically, I mean, if you look at the NQ, it's 11 points below yesterday's close. So for all of that, it just went green to red for the day. So, and now again, I think we got some more room to the downside. We got some order stacking there, but it's again, you know, I know it sounds like, oh, of course we're short. Nah, we're just right near yesterday's close, guys. So let's take it nice and easy.
Yeah, yesterday's close is 491.75. Still getting the selling. If you guys are in shorts, congratulations. This is really playing out to be a nice play. I expect a reaction here at 408 here on ES. Otherwise, we slice through this. Just write it to zero at that point.
Yeah, now previous week high. Let's see if that holds.
Crazy thing is, too, we broke this trend line. Didn't even get like a retest to it.
No. I mean, what I would like to see for a short entry would be a pullback to the 9 EMA and then short that, because we've literally been trend riding that 9 EMA the entire day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I would say too, like, looking back at this, right? I did not anticipate this move. I'll be completely honest with you guys. But, even looking back at this trade, if you were in this for a short, say around anywhere between 9:45 and 7 or 10:25, right? Call it that 30-minute, 40-minute range. Like, it really was, in my opinion, would have been a tough hold because you get this move down. You think the market's going to bounce at this 38 area where this demand zone is, starts to get somewhat of a promising move to the upside. We get a wick above the 77, and then we just completely plummet from there. And it's just like, okay, now what, right? Like, this is where I was starting to think, all right, we held this trend line. We're trying to bounce at this trend line. Let me try to take a long here, which is where I attempted to take the long. Clearly just complete rejections of these areas. So now we're starting to break this 408 on ES. Zero absorption of sellers from buyers all the way down. This is just complete crazy price action that we're getting. Not anticipating this move.
Yeah.
But definitely, like I said, it would have been a tough hold in this area. But if you held, or even if you got in at the initial balance rejection, this was a much cleaner hold, in my opinion. I mean, look at these candles on the 5-minute, like just way more follow through than you were getting originally. Wow.
On a very positive note, Rajan, who won an account last week in the marble race, actually passed the Evil account. So shout out to you, Rashawn.
Yeah, congrats, Rashawn.
Very well done.
Waiting for a first payout out of there, and Brett said they'd match it.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, buyers are nowhere to be found today. They took the day off.
They're chilling.
They're like, all right, bears, you can have today. That's
well,
fine.
I mean, they did the work during the overnight session, not gonna lie.
Yeah, and completely took it out. Failure of that move. I mean, we're right back into Monday's range here. Trying to hold this demand zone here. Did they wake up? Are they waking up now? Possibly.
I mean, again, I'm waiting for a pullback to 9 EMA and then short it. That would be nice.
Watch, now they want to step in. Break 408 on ES, do a little look below and fail, and now we get the pump.
I mean, that could very well be take out that low.
I mean, you put in a nice hold here on NASDAQ, sitting here at the demand zone. You get a move back up above 87. I think maybe the bulls start to wake up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, NQ, right now we do have that divergence between ES and NQ. ES took out the low, NQ has not. So if ES starts pumping, I mean, NQ should follow.
Yeah, your better shot, honestly, is to just short every sort of pullback that we get. That's your best probability today. Don't try to do what I did and find the bottom. Yeah, literally just taking out this move. This is insane. In that case, we have room down to previous day low here on NASDAQ. ES is well below its previous day low. But we do have this 436 now in play. If we can get that, that'll be nice. That would be my target at this point.
Hey, Leah, congrats. Up 2,500. Let's go.
That's awesome. There is no bottom. It's 1,000 points. Yeah, we're just gonna go to zero at this point, Jameson. That's probably the case. Just a, just a casual 200-point move from the open. This is nuts. Like, what were we thinking at this point, right? Nick, I know you went long here, but see, like, did anyone have any sort of idea that we would be making this move today? No, of course not, right? No one knew this was going to happen. This is why you just have to trade what you see, but crazy sort of setup. Like all this consolidation that happened here, this was where I know where Joey and I were talking about getting long potentially at this area. And then we do this.
Well, I mean, that was a nice 30-point pump now though from the 453s on NQ.
Yeah, I think if we close above this 408 on ES, and then like I said, if we get a nice engulfing candle that closes above the 90s, say like 88 on NASDAQ, potentially waking these bulls up now. This was the sort of setup I was looking for when I got in on this trade right here. Or I think it was right here.
Now it's looking way better.
All right, we have about a minute left on this candle. Let's see if the sellers stomp it or we actually hold this.
Well, and it could be a very important candle because we're basically looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of the last 10 candles have been red on the 5-minute, and the one that was green is damn close to a doji. So this could be the most bullish candle we've seen really since the 9:30.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
Since the open, yeah.
So we'll see if this technically ends up as an engulfing candle.
This was the exact sort of look that we were getting on this candle right here that I went long on. And this is exactly where I would not want to see rejection, which is what we're look at them. Wow. Look at this. This is just mean. This is just mean. Like to open it right below, like you barely engulf it, didn't even engulf it on this candle, but yeah, this is interesting. I think if we get back down below 73, another shot at making a new low. ES still rejecting its previous day low here.
Yeah, we just retested yesterday's New York close at the 91s.
Trying to hold the 9 here on the 1 minute. This is actually comical at this point. Like I said, your highest probability is just to short every pullback. Insane.
But it has to be at a level where it actually makes sense.
Does it? Because I think these bears don't give a shit. They're still going at it. I said that too when we were at like 570. I was like, I want to short here, but no, I think these longs are gonna try to come in. Oh man, 100 points later.
Yeah. I did short the 580 and I did short the 520, but got stopped out before it moved. Break even and in profit, but still.
These 30-minute. Well, that's going to be a zone for us tomorrow. This whole area right here. And I mean, yeah. This whole, let's look at the, oh God, the 1 hour is wild. We have some earnings names coming out, I think. Is it starting tomorrow? I mean, I know it started this week, but like the Megatech. Let's see. I don't have the earnings report.
Matt, do you still have it from yesterday?
Earnings for who?
Like all of
Just
them?
the whole calendar.
All right. Yeah, Drew says he's going to grab it for us.
Yeah, I'm just
Nice.
curious to see what Megatech we have. I know we have Meta and Amazon and Apple.
Meta and Microsoft tomorrow, Amazon and Apple Thursday. I don't know who else is on there.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see once these numbers come out. Buyers really need to step in here.
Chat is 50% green, 26% red, 24% flat. So good job, guys. Very nice.
Nice.
There's the
Okay.
earnings.
All right.
Yeah, so tomorrow and Thursday are the big ones.
Yeah. I mean, Visa today.
Yeah, tomorrow and Thursday really are going to be the key ones. All right, we'll see. Let's look at some getting some selling coming in here a little bit more. Let's see, Meta. I'm actually curious what Meta is doing. Oof. Meta, not looking too great. Oh, nice double top here on Meta as well. Potential double top you got here on the daily. I think if earnings come out, we get back down below the 700, it would be a potential short. You could even short that to the 660s on Meta. I don't know about you guys, but like, do you ever play, other than like obviously trading futures, but do you ever play the earnings reports?
No, I don't.
No, never did.
That's something that I look at after earnings come out. Like typically for me, I like to play earnings after. And that's something like, you'll notice if you're an options trader, a lot of times these contracts will be heavily inflated. The initial or the implied volatility is just like through the roof on some of these. So you're paying a lot higher premium, and then you just, you typically get crushed by these premiums if you're looking to buy puts or calls. But for me, I like a little play on these after earnings comes out. So for me, I would obviously be looking at the overall indices for that, but take a look at these individual names. If we come out with some good earnings on some of these, like Meta, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, all of those, and we start moving to the downside, I don't know. I think that's when we start to see some profit taking happening, which would definitely affect the futures session here. So let's see if we get this new break of the 450s on NQ. ES still struggling. I think we're flirting with this 400 level here on ES. I think if we break 400, we got room down to this trend line at the 90s. Buyers still
NQ is following.
Still flailing.
NQ is following.
Such a disappointing
There we go.
performance from bulls today. Right to 401. There's Friday's low on ES.
Chat, if you ever wanted to get a 150k Lightning funded account, your chance is coming up, because we are going to do a marble race for a 150k Lightning funded account that is worth around $500, actually, even more. So if you want to participate in that giveaway, then make sure you like that stream right now. Get us to 888 likes, okay? 888. And we're going to do 150K lightning funded giveaway. Marble race, of course.
Just deleting some of these zones now. Completely sliced through them.
It's kind of a. I mean, we've had a couple of surges of price action too, but I think what's most unexpected about this is it's just been a slow, steady bleed out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, NQ is really bleeding now. I'm interested to see what happens at that 436 level. 650, 37. The previous day low. This is going to be interesting now.
If anyone played puts today, you definitely got paid on these.
Yeah, those 0 DTE guys short in the open, or 10 minutes into the open, had a good day.
Very good day. This is probably over a 1,000% move from the top here. Probably way more than that. Let's look at SPX here. Yep, SPX way below that. Nice gap fill on SPX. I think at this point, I would be looking at this 363 here on SPX, which would probably be in line with this trend line here on ES. I think if we get the trend line bounce on ES, we'll potentially start to wake bulls up. But that's if we get down there. I think I don't know, bulls might be trying to wake up soon, but I also said that like 200 points ago.
Mm-hmm.
Right to previous day low on NASDAQ as well. Maybe a low forming here.
We are getting a nice push from that previous day low, though.
400 on ES, right to the tick. Look at that. I still don't trust it. I don't trust these bulls today.
No, I just want to see a pullback for another short. But I mean, the previous day low is definitely an important level where we could see the bounce. Yeah, I know, Biblical. It did not sweep previous day low yet. It just bounces off of it.
Let's see. Is this where they wake up? Wakey, wakey.
Maybe.
I don't trust it until ES can get back above at least 6408.
We're sitting at 847 likes, guys. If you haven't already, make sure to smash that like button. Get it to 888 likes, and we're going to do a 150K Lightning Funded account giveaway. This is the big boy account, so you don't want to miss out on that. You have to like the stream for that. Takes 1 second.
Still rejecting. 6408. This is wild.
Still liking it. Would have liked a bit of a higher damn it, retracement for a short. Like a 9 EMA short maybe. But also,
Watch the moment you try to short.
Yeah, I was just about to say that previous day low level. It's like, yeah, it's gnarly.
I don't know.
I mean, 9 EMA would be coming up right here. I want to see a reaction to it first. Just blast through it. It is looking like a reversal, not gonna lie.
Yep. This is what I was looking for earlier. Still need to get above previous day close on NQ. This 491. Call it 500. Don't even call it 491. Just call it 500. Yes, a little shaky here at previous day low, but starting to get some buying pressure coming in here now.
Yeah, no, I'm not taking this.
See how we handle 500 here.
All right, just refreshing the light count.
We could possibly...
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
You go ahead.
I was just going to say we could possibly reject this trend line here on ES, which would also be where the 9 EMA is. So I would be really wary getting long if you're not already long from down here, which congratulations if you did. But that's all I would say is getting above this trend line, getting above the 9 EMA, ES, or I'm sorry, NASDAQ getting above 503. What was the light count at?
Light count, let me refresh, is currently sitting at 875. So 13 more. 13 more likes, and we're going to do a 150K Lightning funded giveaway.
Very nice.
That's going to be an interesting marble race short.
Yeah. Wonky day.
There's the push. There's the push.
Wow. What was that?
Yeah, volume is coming in.
Some Tesla news just come out or what? No.
All right, we got 889 likes. So let's get to it. The rules to participate in this marble race are as follows. You have to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and once I drop the keyword, only type it once in the chat. Not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, because you are going to get disqualified. Now, the keyword is bears took over. One word, no space in between. Bears took over. Good luck, everybody.
Oof, damn. VIX really got a nice move down.
Although now it looks more like bulls took over.
Huh. Yeah.
For a long, I would have liked to see the previous day low just getting swept, you know, and then the push up.
Previous day low gets swept. It did get. Oh, well, barely.
No,
yeah, we barely touched it.
It did not.
Yeah, we barely touched it there.
I mean, on ES, it did.
Yeah, ES was wild for that.
Slaughtered on ES.
Very unexpected day.
Mm-hmm.
And not necessarily a pullback off new all-time highs. That's actually kind of standard. Just the way it happened. Like I said, I would have expected a little surge of price action down, maybe a little choppiness, etc. But it's been a slow, steady. Other than a little bit of the first half hour or so Joey was with us, just a slow, steady sell-off until this last candle here. And I'm not ready to. I mean, literally, I'm not ready to buy this move back up, right? I especially, you know, if we can't push strongly above 500 and or we're right here at the -1 standard deviation, I just I'm not trusting anything I see on the board right now.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Agreed.
Not yet. Seems like we're rejecting 500 on NQ.
Mm. Pre-market low, yeah.
All right, Drew, whenever you're ready, feel free to pull up that marble race. And then let's race for a 150k Lightning funded account, which goes to the winner of the race. All right, and keep pushing further. 510 now. But let's drop the marbles. It looks like a horizontal plinko.
Semi-diagonal plinko.
Yeah. Shrek style plinko. C in the lead currently. Oh, this got taken.
Little Nicky is short at 510 here.
Of course, it's the marble race indicator. Let's go. Oh, we really need that pullback now.
Yeah. 509. He's in the money.
Yep. 508.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, we did get a small win earlier for $50.
That's true.
All right. Can it hold?
Z is doing naked jumping jacks. If you guys know, you know.
All right, we got our winner here for the 150k Lightning funded account. That account goes to Silvio, the curly man.
Oh, again?
Again, yeah, that guy won like 2 weeks ago or so.
That's awesome.
So Silvio, the curly man, congrats. Make sure to type something in the chat really quick so we see you're there. And also add your email address to the YouTube channel description if you haven't already. Let's confirm that he's there. Silvio, you there? You gotta claim it.
There he is. Yeah.
Yeah, there he is. Nice. All right, cool. With that win, let's go into some more wins and talk about our live traders and their P&L from yesterday.
Let's go.
That was a cue, Drew. That was a cue. you gotta play the transition. All right.
Nice.
There we go. We have background Nick on. What's up, Nick? How we doing?
What's up?
Little
What's up?
Nicky?
We're doing good. Little Nicky's
Nice.
back.
Nice. So we're up $30 today on the marble race indicator.
Yes.
All right.
Only 30, but I mean, we'll take 2 wins.
Hey, 30
no,
bucks will
lost,
get you parking 4 miles from Wrigley Field for a Cubs game. So, you know.
Well, $30 can go a long way. And how you use it. No. Our live traders crushed it yesterday. Start the week on Monday. On a call, they've been an interesting journey to watch. Some of our top live traders that we saw in that live P&L, you could see them like go through like a period where they struggle, but then I don't know if it's the sessions with Coach Tank or with our risk managers, what it is, but then they turn and go crazy. We've seen some people hit some
awesome.
wild P&Ls lately. And there's nothing better than watching a good comeback story.
Oh yeah,
Always, yeah.
we love that. I love a good comeback like that.
It's got to be interesting, I would imagine, for some of these live traders, because the whole process has been tilted on its head through prop firms like Tradeify, and as I've said many times, like places like Tradeify, it's a huge net positive for retail traders, right? You get access to capital, you get access to at least test and prove yourself to yourself, if not the companies, for $100 or less, right? But what's interesting now is, whereas, you know, when I first got going, it was, all right, you want to trade futures, you get a few grand in an account, right? And so you know, it's sort of trial by fire in a lot of ways, because you're already not only trading live capital, you're trading your own live capital. For a trader that's coming into a live program like ours, they've been trading, you know, sim capital for, in some cases, quite some time, for several weeks leading into that. It's got to be a good adjustment. I imagine the presence of somebody like Tank in a program like that really has to help people get settled in and get to the point where they're making the profits that we see every single day on this stream.
Yeah, it's interesting because, you know, we have a really good live program. I think the way that we onboard you and the dynamic between the risk managers and the live traders really, it's like personable. But it's interesting because it is such a dynamic shift. You know, you can be someone who's only spent a few $100s and been raking in payouts, and then we move you to a live account, and you literally go from 0 to 100 in a couple months. And so getting capital of, you know, $20,000, you know, the max in the actual market and actually having equity, it's a mindset shift big time. So I think it takes everybody a little bit to kind of acclimate to what it's like to trade with a real account, knowing that these are real funds that we're kind of backing you with. And, you know, it's not just you're not in sim anymore. So it's interesting. It's, you know, I think Tank's been doing a great job. Our risk managers are exceptional in helping people kind of transition into it. But it's fun watching these people start with the live account, maybe a little bit lower size, and then get comfortable and are just hitting, you know, 3 to 4 digits daily. But then, you know, we're getting 5-digit P&Ls on the daily sometimes. And
Nice.
it's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing watching these people succeed.
That is really, and I'm sure they feel great about it too. You know, it's a journey coming to that point with your account, and you know, now you're in a live account, which means this is real money that you're playing with, right? Like you can get a payout every single day. Like this is
Yeah,
you know, the final boss essentially. But yeah, it's amazing to see, you know, that sort of progress happening with our live traders and just the continuation of that. So we want to see you guys. We want to see you guys get there.
Yeah, and we want to bring on more to TTV, just kind of like go through their journey, their process, what they thought, how they got there. We're just kind of sorting through now that we have our new website. Might be having a Tradeify TV page. You know, maybe have people casted and come on. So some cool stuff for the live traders. There's a lot of incentives, and there's a I won't spoil it.
There's actually a good one in the chat here. Living Like Chess, shout out to you. Paid $475 and got it to 30K profits in 70 days. Moved to live today. Had the first day in live and made $200. So
nice.
Hell yeah.
That's the person we should have on the stream.
That's awesome. Yeah, send me an email.
Shout out to you.
No more giveaway emails. I want live trader. I want people coming onto the stream emails.
Wow, that is really cool. You've had a good week too, Nick, so far from your trades. So congratulations to you as well.
Yeah, he's going to be able to take a payout and go buy pants that fit.
No, I'm just gonna get a size smaller.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's some obvious jokes I won't make there. Any smaller, dude, you're gonna be wearing capris.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all right. You know, it's funny. Like, it's completely not related to trading, but when I do like a bulk, and I like one time I bulked from 160 to 200 pounds, I had no clothes that fit me, and
damn,
I had to like get a whole new wardrobe. But then I cut back down to like 175, 180, and then those clothes were too big. So I had like 2 big wardrobe changes. So yeah, I just
160 to
don't buy a lot.
200.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
It was. If I'm a glutton, so like that was the best time of my life. I quite literally had Dairy Queen like every other night and was making stacks of pancakes with butter, powdered sugar,
Oh,
syrup.
no.
Oh man.
You know, I see him talking about all this and jumping around and all this, and I'm just like, man, wait like 10 years, and every time you get out of bed, there's a new ache, and it's permanent now. So it's you goddamn kids, man. What
I
the
started experiencing that about 5 years ago. So
Yeah, now I wake up, if there's new pain, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just going to be dealing with that for the rest of my life.
All right, here's another obstacle. Oh man, that's awesome. Well, I would have loved to see pictures of you at 200. I think that would be quite the
Yeah, you can see it in like my cheeks and like my I wasn't like, I wouldn't say I was, like I wasn't overweight. I was still working out a ton, but you could notice it. I think a lot of my family was like, all right, it's time. And I'm like, no. I'm like 6 pounds away from 200. I got to get there.
Oh man. I gotta clog a few arteries in the process.
Pretty, yeah. Oh gosh, pretty much.
Oh man.
That's awesome.
Well, let's see what we're doing here in the market. We're really trying to hold this 500 area here on NASDAQ. ES, I think the next line in the sand before we continue lower would be that 408, which we are holding. We're holding. But we did reject 415. So anything that, I don't know if you want to even speak on the market right now, Nick, but kind of an interesting day. I saw you taking shorts here in the back. Those seem to pay pretty well for you.
Yeah, I just wish that I held. I saw the sweep of that initial low at like 555, and I did not like that we didn't flush past it, so I closed. And oh man, am I wishing I was holding that from like 95. Like I am wishing so much right now that I had held that.
You held that from 95?
To 55, yeah, or to 54.
Still a pretty damn nice win, man.
That is a
It's not my 100-point banger though.
Oh, come on.
If I would have held, shoulda, woulda, couldas will get me all day. But if I would have held,
yeah, you fucked that one up for sure.
Yeah.
I did.
Just tell her you got to take the ring back now. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you got to just go gain another 50 pounds so that you can really, I don't know. Really commit to something.
Apparently all the diamonds in your hands went to that ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's getting a paper ring now.
Yeah.
Well, that was a short, so we profited on that. We're good. She can get a bigger ring now.
That ring's pretty big.
We'll just size up every time we hit a winning trade.
Oh man.
Yeah, right now we're just hanging out at that daily open level on NQ. That is ugly.
I mean, we could be setting up for another push up here on NASDAQ. I mean, especially that we are trying to hold this 500 and ES is holding that bottom trend line here. But yeah, nice. I don't want to speak too soon, but so far, nice hold of that 6,400 here on ES from the bulls. But again, not convincing me until we can possibly get up above this. Honestly, like 417 is going to be that key area that I look for us to push above. We have a lot of day left, though. We got a lot of day left, so anything can and will happen.
I just don't like sitting between these two like 1 hour candles, like the hourly candle at the 8 a.m. CST, 9 a.m. EST, and the last hourly candle. Like, I just don't know how you read that. Like, I like looking at hourlies to play, but it's like that pretty much showed we should be shorting, and then we shorted, and now we have, kind of a hammer hourly candle, and I don't know, are we just going to sit in this range for the rest of the day, rest of the week?
Yeah, that's a good point. Crazy wick here that we had on the last hourly candle too as well, so that's a potential play to fill the rest of that wick, but I don't love this chart so far.
Oh, the daily candle too, because we've been in this uptrend for like, I mean, freaking weeks, like
yeah,
with no considerable pullback. And I don't know. I love that the risk to reward on shorting at these levels is like something that just makes me so biased to short. I mean, I think it's great to catch a long and ride the trend, but in my head, all I'm seeing is like, we have to come down. We have to come down.
Mhm.
Well, you caught a really, really beautiful short there, and I know I've seen you more on the long side, looking for these long plays, but
Yeah, riding the
yeah,
trend.
it's hard when we're in a market that is literally just in all-time highs. Like even earlier when we made the move, to the all the way up to the 650s. Like I'm like, guys, don't try to short the don't try to find a short here. Like this could
Mhm.
completely rip up to the 700s, which was what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Well,
Clearly,
and so
looking back at that now, I wish I shorted that.
well, you say that, but again, it like no, your sentiment was right. You don't short at new all-time
Right.
highs, right? And sure, if you did that today, and especially if you have, yeah, you're doing good. But remember, guys, the thing about like bad habits or sloppy trading, it works just enough to keep you doing it, right? If it never worked, if chasing a move, if bag hold, if that never worked, it would get stomped out of you so quickly it wouldn't even be funny. But it works just enough to keep you coming back, right? Like you chase a move and you make $5,000 out of it, and then the next time you chase it, you lose $2,000. But you're thinking, well, I'm still $3,000 ahead. Well, then you lose one, then you lose two, then maybe you make two, then you lose three, right? It does get you. Trust me. I'm a reformed chaser. It gets you, right? And so that's the important thing to remember about days like today, when sometimes maybe, again, the pullback is not unexpected. The nature and how it went down was a little bit, but for everybody who makes some money off of I mean, if you made some money off shorts on your system, you waited for some confit, great. If you're just like, because there's somebody out there who tried to short the highs 2 or 3 times in the first 5 or 10 minutes, got busted out, maybe loaded up a new account real quick and then went short, and they're like, oh, I got this right, like I was right. Well, no, you weren't, right? Now if you had a system that calls where to get in at the time, by all means, man. I saw I'm sure there's I think I saw a couple of people talking about one of T-Trade's setups working at the time. That's great. That's a system. By all means do that. But people that were just hunting for that top, again, if you blew 3 accounts on it on the way to eventually hitting your TP, it's not a win.
Yeah.
That's some
Definitely.
exciting. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's been a rough, it's been hard to trade these, and looking back at today, of course I'm like, damn, like I'm a permable at heart. Like what happened here? Like this was my day. But it's like I said, you don't see this happen a lot in the market, and so you gotta stay where the trend is. At some point, you can see here we got a nice trend to the downside on the 5-minute. That was just a beautiful play. So we'll see. Next time we'll get it next time.
Yeah, I mean, on a brighter note, considering it's been a tough week to trade, next week we'll start teasing, and we'll start teasing a little bit more as we go throughout the week. But if anybody plays games, I won't mention the game yet, but we will be having some form of a competition where you can win free accounts if you beat a certain group of people. So if you play games, brush up on your skills. We'll be dropping it out. We'll be dropping the announcement probably tomorrow. More details, but sometime next week there will be a competition for free accounts, and I'm excited.
Hey.
I'd like to just drop it right now, but I want to make sure we have everything set up.
That's gonna be sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. Reach into our gaming era.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that sounds like a pretty good time. So, any closing thoughts for us here, background Nick?
Oh man, just stick to your model. Do as I say, not as I do type thing. I've been kind of switching up my own strategy a little bit, but I think you just kind of have to adapt in a market like this. Nothing crazy, but just tweak your system a little bit if you need to. But stay tight and watch your risk. Really, it's all about risk management in a market like this, where it may not go exactly how you'd like. But other than that, not much. Other than I'll see you tomorrow with more live traders, and maybe we'll drop some news on our gaming competition.
Hey.
All right. Well, we look forward to that. So we thank little Nikki, little DGen for who's apparently a little less DGen today, but we thank him for coming in. So, guys, with that, let's go to the market wrap up. All right, so it's been a day. Of all the ways days can go, this is certainly one of them. So we'll again, guys. It's the pullback doesn't. I don't think surprised any of us. I think we were even talking about as we were pushing up there that we were. It's just sort of the nature of the pullback, and I was with everybody as we moved down into this area here, just below VWAP. I was waiting for a candle close above VWAP. That would have been a strong indicator to me. We were moving back towards new all-time highs. And unfortunately, then we just sort of broke down. And again, what's fascinating to me is you look at this chart and it's really just, for the most part, other than a couple of candles, a slow bleed out. It wasn't, necessarily a 20-30 point swipe outside of maybe this candle here at 950 Central. It's just been a nice slow bleed out. Which means we most likely will have an opportunity to bounce in the coming days. Now let's review really quickly. Tomorrow really kicks off the major news, earnings, etc. Tomorrow we have the FOMC meeting. The announcement will be at 2:00. We'll look at the Fed Watch tool again tomorrow, but there's very little drama. The announcement is most likely going to be the rates stay the same. Then, of course, we're going to get the press conference, and we've seen Chairman Powell's press conferences have just as much, if not more, of a market reaction than the announcement itself when there's very little drama in the announcement. Then, of course, is going to be the fallout. If the Fed does not cut rates, I'm sure the president is going to weigh in on that at some point. And does this revive the Fire Powell talks, or et cetera, et cetera? So a lot to watch there. Then tomorrow also we have Microsoft and Meta earnings, so two very, very big tech companies. And then Thursday we have Amazon and Apple, amongst others. We're in I believe our busiest earnings week this week. There's plenty of earnings after the market today as well. So if you're in individual stocks, make sure you know when the earnings are. If you're holding on or trading in some of the post New York session, control your position size a lot there as well. So yeah, been kind of a day, guys. How's maybe not the quality of setups we like, but how we feeling overall?
Well, I mean, I feel weird about today because I did have first of all, I did only take winning longs during the overnight session, right? And then once we got the New York Open, I was obviously biased for more longs. Then once we had the reversal and broke out of the 50-minute opening range, I did have the right switch to going short, and I did take two short trades on it, but I got a small profit on one, and then another where I got stopped out. It was just, having the right bias technically, but just getting in at the wrong moment or moving to stop at the wrong moment. So I don't know, not my favorite day, definitely not. But the move overall was nice, right? You can't argue about that. I mean, on the 5-minute chart here, we had one green candle in that entire move. So yeah, I don't know, small green. So I'm just gonna leave it at that and take it again tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely a tricky day. I think a tricky day. I'll say I wasn't expecting this sort of move. Not to say that, I wasn't expecting some sort of downside move, but, we talked about it when Joey was on. We were looking at specific levels, specifically this 40 to 20 area on NQ, which we were looking for a reaction to get long. And we started to kind of get the reaction on the 5-minute. For me, I definitely tried it. And, I took 3 trades, or I think I took 3 trades today. So sitting at the loss that I'm at, I'm not mad at it. Am I a little frustrated? I didn't take, total what am I trying to say? Basically, I didn't take any of these shorts, which would have, obviously played out very well, but just wasn't expecting this. I just wasn't expecting this. And we were just, kind of slicing through certain areas. Right now, the levels that I would be looking for is, I think this back test of 415 on ES makes sense, right? We kind of rejected it here. Same area that we rejected yesterday. We were very much flirting with yesterday, at least in the afternoon session, until we finally got the ride back up. Now, for me, what I would be looking for is if we can get back below the 6408, I think we still have another shot, possibly at 400. However, if we do hold this level here, and you're looking at the 15-minute chart here, I think there's a possibility that if we hold this level, we start to make the grind back up above 415, and then we can try to target this 6423 area and then possibly the opening range low. Now, do I think we completely take back this whole move? Not likely, but I have seen it happen, guys. So just be mindful of your positions. Have your stops in place. We are coming into the lunch hour here as well. NASDAQ, that level, same level that we back tested to, is going to be that 520. If we continue to, see these shorts come in on the NASDAQ, which they do look a little bit stronger on NASDAQ to come in more than on ES. But if we do get the push down to the 63s, and then I think we make new lows there, and then, we could possibly see, the 400s. But however, if we do hold the 60s, again, same sort of deal with ES. I think we'll see the 530s possibly, and then maybe VWAP. But a lot of day left, guys. Again, lunch hour coming into here. And again, we got earnings. So I think maybe the market will be anticipating that. So fresh day tomorrow. Again, if you did take a loss today, or if you just weren't expecting this sort of move, you're not alone. I think especially considering that we've been getting such great moves to the upside, the bias to be long is there, right? We got to see it. However, seeing that we got this move up, now we have this new data point on NQ. This is going to come into play later on this week. If we don't continue to see more downside, we'll watch what earnings do. Obviously, earnings will also help move the market as well. But definitely be mindful of this excess high here we have here on NQ. ES never actually made a new high here, as you guys even got up to the pre-market high. We really topped out at like this 440 area on right at the open, and then it's been down since then. So ES definitely has a lot more work to do when it comes to making the room back up. But yeah, keep a watch on this 652 area. We have this data point now, so it'll be in play the rest of the week, and we'll see what we do here.
All right. Wow. So yeah, it's been. I just want to say this, guys, and I see some people in the chats have had some wins today. Man, outstanding. You followed your setups. You executed well. You got your prop. Amazing. Just keep in mind, though, guys, if you're a little frustrated today, it's okay. I mean, you literally have 3 people here. Joey said the same thing. Even Nick said the same thing. So 5 traders who have been trading combined a few decades, right? And we're all saying it's just not the best price action today. Again, that doesn't mean you can't find some setups. We took our shots today. Some worked, some didn't, and that's okay. But just remember, when there's price action like what we're seeing, it does become a little more difficult to catch bigger moves. Again, we had a big move to the downside, but outside of 2 or 3 of the candles in that move, it was a slow, steady bleed out. Our 5-minute ATR right now is 22. That's not horrible, but considering the size of the move that we had off the highs, I would have expected it to be a little closer to 30, if not a little higher. So again, I just use ATR as an indicator of market range and a little bit of a sideways volatility indicator as well. So when I see it at, or below 20, below 18 is always a yellow flag for me. Below 15 is a red flag. Anytime during the New York session outside of the first 5 or 10 minutes. So it's just kind of one of those situations, guys. The last couple of days have not been the best price action, but to be fair, not unexpected considering the volume of news, earnings, Fed, and reaction to Fed and everything that could be coming up over the next 72 hours. So I think it's going to be pretty exciting. Nick, you haven't been on the treadmill yet today. I would have expected with the price action today. I thought the treadmill coming out.
No, I was actually on the Stairmaster for an hour today, so I got my steps in.
I always forget he's been it's damn near dinner time for Nick by the time the show is done.
Yeah. It's 20 past 6 p.m. right now. So
wow. Yeah, I haven't even had breakfast
ending
yet.
my day while Miriam is starting hers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's wild. It is
wild.
crazy.
Yeah.
But
Oh, there we go. So we have Amos on the program tomorrow. We also have Coach Tank will be joining us tomorrow. I think we're doing Wednesday, Thursday with Tank this week. Then we'll have Tyler Trades as usual on Thursday. So we still have an absolute packed week. And I would, one way or another, I think we're going to have a lot to talk about those guests with. But yeah, it's been so guys, I said a little while ago, and for those that are still sticking with us, we appreciate that. We, in almost any metric that you can imagine over the last 30 days, are the fastest growing stream in the prop space. And we cannot thank you guys enough for that. Guys, I'm not even kidding. I'm not kissing ass, whatever. You guys in the chat, you make what we do here a lot easier because you're participating, you're out there sharing your successes, you're sharing your struggles, which, believe me, helps a lot of other traders like you when you're willing to fess up and say, hey, I did something stupid. Let me talk through it. Like, that's a big step. That wasn't one I was initially willing to take. I thought I had it all figured out, even though when my daily P&L would seem to signal otherwise, right? And it sort of takes that little bit of a humbling, whether you give it to yourself and the market gives to you, or some combination of both, to get you there. So we do sincerely appreciate you guys helping us become one of the top couple of streams in this space. And as I've said many, many times, do not get it fucked up. We are coming for number one, and we are going to get there. It's going to take us a little time. Like a trading career, it's going to take us some time to build up the skills, build up the et cetera, but we're coming very, very soon. Very, very soon, there's going to be some groups looking in their rearview mirror. But in the meantime, I think it's a good opportunity to say goodbye for another edition of Tradeify TV. Again, just a quick review. We've got FOMC press conference tomorrow, Microsoft and Meta earnings tomorrow, Amazon and Apple earnings on Thursday. And as far as this show goes, we will have Amos and Coach Tank tomorrow. We will have Tyler Trades and Coach Tank on Thursday. And then Friday, I don't know, maybe we'll see if we can talking a little D-Gen into making a little longer appearance on Friday. We always like ending Fridays with little D-Gen, so he's always makes it fun. So Full Port Friday turns into Photoshop Friday here at Tradeify TV. We'll see what happens there. For me, guys, I want to say thank you for tuning in to another edition of Tradeify TV. And to take us home, let's kick it over to Mr. White T himself, Swiss Nick.
Holy moly, what a packed week. I'm excited. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for your funny comments, for your questions, for everything when you're interacting in the chat. It makes this really, really fun, as Matt already said. Looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be a bit of a shorter week for me because I'm not going to be here on Friday. But tomorrow, Thursday, I am going to be here, and it's going to be sick. So tune in tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. EST, and I can't wait to see you there. But as usual, let's end this stream with our one and only NQ slaying, matcha drinking, curly trader.
Is that it? Okay, got it.
Sorry, but how
I was waiting for more, but
what more do you want? Okay,
you did.
Wait.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We can end.
Hold on, you gotta fix your crown first. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh man, guys, what a day! What a day in the stream. As usual, we love you guys so much for coming in with us and supporting us. And I gotta say it though, if you haven't subscribed already, please do, and please share this channel with a friend so that we can continue to provide more value to you guys. But as usual, there is more to trading than just making money, and you guys know that for sure. So just like Joey's probably on his boat right now with a nice little fishing rod, I want you guys to also enjoy your day. Make sure that you're taking time for yourself, for your family, for your loved ones. Go to the gym, take your hot girl walk, drink your matcha, do whatever you need to do in order to enjoy time off the charts. We love you guys. We'll see you all tomorrow, 8:30 Eastern, and bright and early. We love you guys. Go be great.